dweebs do you think were like, it would be a really great idea to play Guts in D&D?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'd rather have somebody like have character and they're like ripping off another character, and at the same breath they have like a personality, than somebody play something like their own OC that has like nothing to them.
Just do me a favor while you're fighting. Don't just suddenly bend over a demon and start fucking it.
That's not Guts, is it?
No.
Yep.
I was like, this is scaled really quickly.
No, I'm pretty sure that happened in the manga.
To stay away from all the horses.
Right. So, high up atop the stone pillar looms the ancient castle of Ravenloft, within a vast, gloomy chamber under the brilliant light of 3 enormous crystal chandeliers sit our heroes. You look about you. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls, supporting a ceiling above. In the center of the room, a long, heavy table covered with fine white satin cloth presents before you leftovers and remnants of a delicate feast. As far as I understood it, Basilica, you set up your ritual for communion, setting the holy water about, and you've asked your 3 questions, the answers to which are as follows. Is the holy symbol of Ravenkind in this level or any upper level to this one in the castle? You heard a celestial familiar voice whisper, yes. The level where the symbol of Ravenkind is located, is it under 140 feet from ground or this floor? Again, same celestial voice answered, yes. As for the last question, is it in the east side of the castle? You waited some moment through the ominous silence of it all, and then you heard a voice reply, but this one not the celestial voice, but that of Strahd von Savage. It is not. You can almost feel a tangible mirth in the voice as your spell fades, and with it, Strahd's voice. That being said, we're just gonna go ahead and pick up from where last we left off from the Ravenloft map. We are over yonder. Now, Casimir's with us in spirit, but does anybody want to control Casimir for this session?
I could give it a try, but I don't know his spells.
It's your choice, guys.
Personally, me, probably no. Managing 2 characters, I'd probably get overwhelmed.
Good. I'll have his sheet open on my end if nobody volunteers, and we'll just handle it from that. From where you're seated here, what do you wish to do?
First off, we need our body gear back.
Yes. First, I will do a quick glance at the ceiling. Have the waiters left?
The servants have departed. Yes.
Okay.
As you know, Vasilica's doing her ritual and all that. I would imagine, have waited for the room to empty.
Yes.
Well, he said, I can't remember. He left through the north, right, up those stairs.
Yes, Strahd left going this way.
Okay, I think I remember.
And our stuff is this way.
Yeah.
So I would spend a minute or 2 while Basilica was doing a ritual, kind of looking at the organ that Strahd was playing, seeing if there's any type of secrets within it, or the bench where he would store something. But
go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you check the bench for secrets. You lift a bench, looking around, trying to lift the seat. Perhaps there's a secret compartment. It is latched, nailed together. Looking about, you don't find secrets. No storage compartments or anything like that, or buttons or levers.
Well, then I would go. Well, that's relatively boring, and start making my way out with the rest of the boat.
Before we left, I would also like to check the piano or organ, or it's a chimney.
It is a pipe organ. I've sort of posted
Yes.
a picture of it in for reference in chat, as well as we have the one from last time. You see it is grandiose and masterfully crafted. Mahogany wood, the keys, ivory, and there are these beautiful, almost angelic in rapture statues of marble encapsulating it. The pipes themselves are of steel and brass. You want to investigate it, looking for anything specific?
I want to see like if there is anything inside one of the lower pipes or under the piano,
Alright.
under the organ.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation for that.
Oh.
Yeah. You at your height, you attempt to peer into the crevice, and you see bare, like just hollow compartments. They are cleared and well maintained in order to resound. No scroll or anything is hidden within the pipes themselves.
It's pretty clean. You
Mhm.
say that while passing the fingers.
Right. Sort of looking around, you can see that the organ is surrounded by two, like, floor-to-ceiling mirrors, as well as the fourth each side mirrors lining the walls on either side of this room. The ceiling itself reaches high above you, 4-5 stories, before doming at a sort of vaulted ceiling. The rest of you heading out of this dining hall, out to the doors, you see the halls are illuminated by very weak torches and sconces. Before you stands a suit of armor in pristine condition, full plate, holding onto what looks to be some sort of traditional presentory sword. You would recognize this to be one of the many uniforms of soldiers who served in Strahd's army ages ago, but yet the armor is pristine. Ahead, the passage descends into darkness, and there is a set of stairs also that ascends up. Directly to your left, the chambers continue onwards, and on the very far north, there's another set of wide staircases that wind upwards.
Is the sword ceremonial, or does it actually have an edge to it?
You run the back of your fingernail across the edge gently, and it appears to be sharpened. There are
I would look.
faint marks of like battle wear that have been like polished and worked off. Yeah, sharp.
I would just gesture to anyone if anyone needs a sword. That couldn't
I
hurt to
will-
take.
Show my fangs slightly,
Ugh,
at least.
that one will be no use to me.
Just before we leave, or I leave the room, I'll cast locate objects. I'll grab the holy symbol. A little flame, it will appear like if it were a compass. It's gonna point in any direction.
So,
describe or name an object
Yeah. Sorry.
that's familiar to you. What are you seeking?
My bad.
dumb question. Do you have your holy symbol still?
I think I do. Do I have my holy symbol?
Yep.
Or was it
Decoration and
confiscated?
ornaments
Yeah.
were kept upon you for reasons puzzling to some of you as arcane focuses were taken away. But in some sadistic way, Strahd wanted to keep Vasilka pretty. So you have that gracing you. You cast Locate Object. Describe a name, an object from there to you that you're seeking.
I'm looking for the holy symbol of Ravenkind. It's an amulet blessed. The legend say that it was bring by a paladin who cast away vampires. Okay.
The spell picks up a ping from somewhere up above to the northeast rather. Some distance up. You would guess I'm doing trigonometry, like distance-wise. It is several floors up to the north east. Sorry.
Okay.
The object set which you seek.
Okay.
If you're like looking for like a vector direction,
Yeah, that's what I was
it's like
looking.
a vector direction of like this way. The light comes to you like a twin to the very object held in your hand.
Huh.
I'll just tell that to the group. The symbol seems to be on that direction.
That's
I think before
Interesting, so
scouring
I-
for that, we should get our equipment, because we do not know
should,
what
but
we'll find.
also, if it's now on the east side of the castle, then it's been moved very recently. You got it as not being on the east with your commune. Well, that or your god was interrupted.
Maybe it was not. It's not on the east side. It's just on the east of this room.
Perhaps. Well, we know our gear is down this way, and I will lead the way.
Well, you proceed to trudge onwards down those stairs. Fluttering torches and iron sconces illuminate the spiral staircase. You feel a chill wind rush down the circular stairway, something to kill the very heat of the torches. As you continue to proceed down, is anybody else investigating anything else?
Just mostly just keeping an eye out, see if there's anything maybe could be watching us or anything like that, just as we're moving.
Cautiously roll me perception.
Okay.
You do feel eyes upon you from somewhere above. The eerie sensation, that unnatural gut feeling that helped you through, leads your eyes upwards to the dome ceiling of this chamber above here, where your gaze is met by a set of 8 identical gargoyles arranged in a sort of circular pattern around the dome ceiling, all staring down, their eyes locked upon you. Though they're made from stone, you can't help but feel like just a chill up your spine. If you are being watched.
Okay, I'll pass that information on. I think those are watching us. Call me paranoid, but
I wouldn't be
That's only
surprised if
natural
the
for
walls
him.
Have eyes.
I'm spawning you on the next map. Bear with me.
Ah,
Marching order, we have Ramirez leading. Who's behind him?
I think Brandar was second,
Okay.
yeah.
and I'll be third in the middle.
Third in the middle.
Yeah, I'll be behind Casimir.
Okay.
And
Yep.
can you see okay, Nick? Or
Can I what?
can you see? Or is the room dark? This room that we're passing now is dark.
Last time I checked, I believe you were carrying a torch on your person, Nick.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Yes. You proceed downwards about what feels like a story 2, 3, 4, about 40 feet. How do you? Let's make a general rule because it's kind of important to cast Arrival of. Before you move your tokens, just describe to me your actions, because I cannot possibly catch up to your movements otherwise. So, as you proceed down, what you see before you is the following. Because you have to understand, I have like 100+ like locations in here that I have to like scroll back and forth.
Yeah.
From. You see before you a dusty 10-foot wide, about 30-foot long corridor that has a flat ceiling, about 10 feet overhead. To the south where it came from, there's a web-filled stairway that spirals down into the darkness further. And to the north before you, the north end of the hall ends at a wooden door. I believe. Yes. Okay. What do you do? Standing at the bottom of the stairs.
Do you think it's further down, or do you think it's through that door? I'm guessing this door.
Yeah, may as well check here. But first, let me just look at some of the. Brandon's just going to just move past Ramirez, just go in front of him. And he's just going to look for anything unfamiliar, like traps, pressure plates, anything like that, basically.
Okay.
Just while he's moving.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check as you move ahead forward.
Would it be perception? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or investigate? Yeah.
Perception.
All right.
To see if you perceive what you're looking for. Investigation is kind of like if you found anything to investigate even further.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. 17. You do notice something odd about this hallway. Thanks to the shadows cast by the torch behind you, you see that there is a about 10 by 10 indentation at the floor, literally like a foot before you, over here. If I were to like mark it with like a trap thing, just to place where it is at, it's like here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So it's like an indentation into the floor, about maybe 2 inches into the stone, and it's casting shadows because of the torch. Oddly enough, you also notice that this portion of the wall here seems to be sectioned off from the rest of the build by an equally like 10 by 10 square seam into the wall itself, if that makes sense, right? Like a little again, if I were to like make this a little token, make it like this, for example. That makes sense?
Yeah, so it's kind of like this.
Yeah.
The wall itself is the same as like on the floor, kind of, basically.
Like this this entire corridor seems to be like cubical in shape. And there's an indentation below you.
Well, you see something there?
Yeah, looks like this might be trapped here.
Seems in the floor, walls, the ceiling as well. It sort of suggests, like 17 is pretty high perception. You, with your acute artifice senses, you would be able to like kind of tell that this middle section isn't attached to the rest of the hallway. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so would it seem like it kind of would close in?
This is where investigation comes in. To investigate, now that you've seen it, to investigate the purpose of it, the precise thing. Jesus Christ,
dude.
You know this design. You've actually used it in war before. You can discern that this is some sort of a trap that cannot be disarmed from this location. And it is triggered, when a certain amount of weight is placed on this section before you, obviously, like a pressure plate. You know that also this portion of the wall, it's dynamic. It moves. What was your question? You asked me something before this too.
Yeah, basically, would it, if it looked like it would completely like close in, like just snap, or if it looks
31
like
investigation. I'm gonna straight up tell you. You can see very clever design in the brick, hidden compartments where something would shoot up to seal off both this section of the square and this section of the square. Whether that be like a wall or like iron bars to form like a portcullis, something of that design. It is an ingenious reverse gravity design, and you're seeing right through it. Very cleverly
Yeah.
hidden.
Yeah, so it's basically whatever this is made to just trap us within it.
It closes within, and this, because it moves, you judge the like kind of dimensions of it. It's a ballast.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, I'll show you. Does that make more sense? You now like look through it, and if you approach it with like a torch closer, you'll see that it doesn't perfectly fit the wall.
Okay, so it would drag
Like,
in.
In fact, it's 10 by 10 by 10 stone. It's rather heavy.
Is it a rotating? Mm-hmm. Is it a rotating section of the corridor, effectively, that it'll rotate about something?
Are you trying to like just eyeball it or like push it?
I was trying to interpret what you were saying.
I'm telling you, like it's like a 10 by 10 by 10 block of stone here, and like a pressure plate section here, right? And the seams I mentioned before, like that kind of just pointed to like this being not fitting completely into the wall.
Well, I suppose the question is, we go further down, or is there some way for us to get around this? Go across ceilings and walls, if that's useful.
There's no way. Yeah, I discern there's no way to disarm it from here.
There's no
right?
way to disarm it from this end. It's supposed to be sprung from this end.
Yeah.
But you know that, I mean, like any trap, it has to have machinations somewhere within this castle. With a 31 investigation, you discern the block has something rattling in the darkness above it. Chains. And they go up a 10 by 10 chamber, upwards and upwards.
Okay.
At the moment, we were going down, weren't we? Downstairs, or were we going upstairs? Sorry, Matt.
You were going downstairs.
Downstairs,
you pretty much approached from this direction, from where Javik is standing in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
Does this place looks like the dust has settled on the ground? Like if I step through it, my print is
cobwebs, dust. Yes, you're making footprints, fresh ones.
Okay. Is there like fresh prints? I imagine from the wits who took the equipment.
There is some evidence of disturbance. They seem to be marching in like a single file line. You are a much wider, bigger group. But yes, you would see those footprints have disturbed the cobwebs going down the stairs in this direction.
Oh, we're barely a minute into this excursion.
So seems further like down.
Yes.
Well, I suppose that's the direction we should go then. We want our gear.
Sorry, to saying getting open the door. Come in.
We'll start making our way
Over that.
down, following those footprints.
The vampire makes his way down the stairs. Is anybody else remaining here to investigate anything else or proceed or?
I'll proceed down with him.
Yeah, we'll proceed down. As if it comes to it, if we can't find a room, I could see if I could try trigger it.
Okay.
We could at least know what happens.
Vasilka as well. I'm just grouping everybody if everybody's heading down.
Yeah. I'm coming down. Then.
Okay. The descent continues down and down some more, for about twice as long as before. You descend. Ramirez, your leading group. What would be like a orientation rule? Okay, well, hold on. I'm just putting the
okay. Go ahead.
tokens down. I'm figuring where you guys are on the map because you're using stairs. So I want to make sure that you guys spawn in the correct spot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this place is huge.
Orientation rule?
Yeah. What would that be? Like a survival check, I want to say. Does that make sense?
I think intelligence check straight.
Well, I mean, like
But
what?
Wait,
It's not so much intelligence as it is like a certain survival
it's
navigation.
It's more like a navigation.
Yeah, survival.
Navigation,
Just
survival.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. As you descend downwards, you begin to feel the cold. You feel like you've descended like about 8 more floors. If this was like a regular building, you're a good like 100 plus feet on the ground now. And the chill clings to the bones. You lead the group, and before you, what you see is... bear with me. There's a certain dungeony smell here, and you can hear the sound of dripping water. The stairs ascend into black, still water that fills the arched hallway before you. The water surface is like dark, like a mirror of glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a falling drop off from the ceiling. Through your dark vision, you can see 20 feet ahead of you. There's like an arched doorway, a set of them, that lead downwards from each side of the hallway into even deeper water. In each arched doorway, there's like an iron door that stands closed, partially submerged. And you hear like a weak cry from beyond the south door. Over yonder. It's like the sound coming from around this corner. The tracks that you were tracking before just disappear here. As soon as they've stopped disturbing the dust and the cobwebs downstairs, they vanish into the water.
Well, suppose since they must have gone water this way, and I will start making my way down
Sure.
this way. I'm gonna hug the wall away from where the sound was,
Sure.
with one hand on it as I walk along.
You proceed into the waters. The steps descend a foot at a time, and you descend 3 more steps until you finally reach the bottom of this murk, about 3 feet, ankle deep into this water. What's your passive perception?
Not great. 15.
Because you feel like the floor beneath the water isn't as solid as you would expect, almost like it's been like granulated into sand and mud or something else.
Yeah.
I'm looking up something on your sheet right now. Yep.
Okay.
It's under bio, isn't it? Okay, 95. Okay, so you look at the hallway before you. How do you guys proceed?
I'm kind of making my way up until I can start seeing down into the area where that voice was from. By the way, if you're looking up total weight, I'm currently at 200 with gear.
Yeah, I'm taking that into account.
I may have added a body weight to the inventory.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Although, actually, I should uncheck all the things
Leading
that I lost.
the party. Well, how do you proceed? 1 second. Oh my god, people cannot wait to knock on my door.
Okay, so there is only one door, right, guys? Or I misunderstood that part.
No, we heard
There's
Sorry, guys, I'm back.
sounds
Noise.
from over here.
Yeah. The hallway is submerged. There is like a sound, like cries coming from, like soft whimpers coming from around this corner. Each of these seems to descend even deeper into the murk, but it's hard to see because you're all like using either your dark vision or the torchlight cast by Javik.
Can you say this water's 3 foot deep?
It's 3 feet deep off the stairs. Yes, where Ramirez is standing.
Okay, this is just going to be literally my head poking out.
So I will.
Go ahead.
We should just move forward with authority as we're supposed to be here and getting our stuff. And I will just continue to kind of
Sure.
march my way.
Just thinking, actually, what, Saga, how often can you use that your locate object thing, like you just did? Can you not locate our gear?
Yeah, I can do it.
I mean, yeah, it's like we do not know what the hell's bloody down here, and it may not actually be down through this.
Well, the path that we followed the White's footprints to here, so I assume that they
true.
went this way.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, once we get here, we don't know which of these paths that went, but...
And that's when Ramirez's voice cuts off. As you look forward, you hear a splash, and you see an explosion of air and water fly up and absolutely swallow him. It flies up around the Ramirez, and he just vanishes. You vanish, my friend.
I knew I had to do that.
something up and grabs him, and then where does it go from there?
Explosion of air and water. Just
oh. What the fuck?
See, this is exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
Barely 5 minutes into this excursion, we're already dealing with his Strahd's toys.
I mean, he's not here, guys. We need to find him. I want to see if the water is moving in any other part of the hallway.
It's waving to and through, settling. You watch a few more bubbles rise, but the bottom is murked. Even with torchlight, you can't see the bottom.
I would probably...
For the sake of this, I'm going to mark where he disappeared.
Okay.
I don't want to risk casting magic on the water, cause I might end up hurting him.
You said the water flew up, though.
Yeah, like an explosion of air and water. It's like the water was completely still, glass, very, like, no wind or nothing, and then all of a sudden, like a spray of air. And then swallowed.
I'll approach to where he was, but then can I use my foot to feel around? Like, I'm assuming there's just like a hole or maybe
roll me like a nice like perception, and I'll give you advantage because you know exactly where you're looking at as you're trying to detect something. You can
17.
You can feel like what feels like a wooden plank beneath your foot, and if you press ever so gently, it rocks to and through like a loose trapdoor.
It's hard to say how many there could be from here. We'll have to go slow, but whatever's happening, Ramirez is going to be in trouble if we don't get to him soon.
You speak and like you feel pretty confident as you're putting a little bit more of your weight on it. It doesn't open again, and you can feel a slight vibration under your foot, like the whirling of cogs under your foot, like the vibration through the water, like a trap resetting.
With that, I looked to Brandar, and I was just like, I'm basically gonna go and just like straight up come and pick you up and just put you over my shoulder.
Okay.
So that way,
you guys can take a moment to figure out your next steps. I'm gonna switch over to Ramirez.
Okay.
Ramirez, you find yourself where you find yourself, and you've done what you've whispered me there, finding the things you found. As you grab it all, you try to shake the portcullis before you, trying to force it open. Just bear with me here. And as you do so, you kind of get a look around. By the way, you are like chin deep in water at this point. A mold-covered ceiling hangs about 3 feet above the still black water that fills this area, a corridor. How tall are you?
Total height. I have myself at 4'11". I'm on the short end of.
You have to tread water. You don't touch bottom here.
I am attached to a wall.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying you have you can't touch the bottom. You see around you are like 10-foot square cells. Their entrances blocked by iron bars, line both sides of this hallway. And one of the cells is dimly lit. Let me check the hinge door before you is made of like 1 inch thick rusted iron bars, spaced about 4 inches apart, with like horizontal bars and crossbars spaced 6 inches apart. Just the same door closes each cell, and it seems to be fitted with like an iron lock. Go ahead and roll me a strength check. You can use athletics if you're trying to just pry the bars open.
Yes. Go ahead and try that.
You put all your might into it, and they strain and groan. Javik, go ahead and roll me perception.
Okay. On normal, 9.
You are busy slushing through the water, picking up your dwarven fellow. Unfortunately, that just hear water. You strain, Ramirez, and the bars don't give.
Question: do I still have my staff, or it was taken?
Your scepter was taken.
Okay.
It's not really appropriate for dinner, and it's a bludgeoning weapon.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do, Ramirez, as you strain against the bar? They're like thick iron bars. There is the lock.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go at the lock, and if I take the sword I found, can I try and jam that in the hasp of the lock to try and get leverage to pry that off?
Not only are you trying to like pry that off from inside the cell, but it's not exactly a 2-foot job. You can try, but it's gonna be like a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Okay.
It is sort of like a reach around.
Yeah.
As you're trying that for like a good like minute, trying to get the right angle and try again. What do you guys do, guys, over here on this end of the?
I want to try to see if I can hear a banging anywhere or someone a muffled scream.
You hear the whimpers coming from this direction around the corner. It sounds like the rattle of somebody running like a can across bars, and the very faint "Help me, please! I'm starving, thirsty. Anyone, please!" Across like the can across bars.
I'll start approaching through the water. Try to not move it a lot, if
Sure.
it's possible.
You can tell, still holding onto your spell, that you're distancing yourself away from the object you are seeking.
Okay.
Which by itself should have pointed out that you are 100 feet plus underground. As you proceed onwards carefully, go ahead and roll me like a perception as you step.
Sure.
You feel a vibration beneath your feet that begins to grow and intensify, and the source of it is about 5 feet in front of you. It is the same mechanical kind of rattle beneath your feet, and grows in intensity as you step forward.
Savik, careful. There is another one here.
Okay, good. Hopefully that'll be it, but be careful moving forward. And then just hoisting Brandar up. Don't really weigh much to me.
And the equipment right now anyway, so.
I'll continue moving a little forward, trying to avoid the trap. I'm trying to see if there is anything else vibrating on the floor. Yeah.
Sure, it's going to be another perception check as you avoid that trap and trying to locate another source that might be ahead, if any. The source of whimpers grows and more intense, and I'm going to duel that perception check as well, as you hear a sound of rattle, just metal upon metal, coming from behind this iron door here. Ramirez, did you roll me that dexterity check with disadvantage?
Oh, sorry.
They try and like pry the lock off. It doesn't give. These locks are not like old or rusted, and from the shape of them, it's not even without exception that they're somehow magically reinforced as well. Whoever designed this dungeon did not mean for people to escape. So from the north, Vasilka, you hear the rattle of iron upon iron, and the whimpers from the south. Ahead,
okay.
As you roll a 23 perception, you can tell there's another one of those source of that rattle over here.
Okay. Again, I'll careful there. There's plenty of those traps. You say like the source of the rattle was coming from the north, right? From these stairs.
Like it sounds like metal upon metal, like something scraping a plate together. Yeah. It's an iron door before you. And as you descend down the steps, the water just begins to kind of climb up your waist.
Okay. I'll try to pass my hand through the door to see if I can find a handle.
The iron door has a handle that is static. It doesn't like pivot down or anything. And trying to push or pull the door, it is locked in its frame. You do see there's a keyhole that has seen some use, judging by the iron scrapings and such, but no key in sight.
I don't have the tools, so I can't try and open it.
You said this was a wooden door?
It's a metal door.
Oh, a metal door.
It's a metal door.
Yeah, of course. Because there's water. It's fucking leak right through.
Yeah. Probably will rot it by now. Here's enough you notice no rust upon the door either.
Well, if if we either we're gonna have to search down a key or find another way. But it's hard to say if he's in there to the south, west.
Maybe
But every
Branda
minute was.
can check if he can force the door.
Oh, we have no tools.
Oh. Right.
Everything was taken from me.
Is the door to the south the same door?
Yes, it seems to be a symmetrical design. Though you... roll me a perception check as you're checking out a door. So you focus upon a door, and something catches your eye. Rakes upon the door have scraped a layer off the metal and have left like shiny. The rakes look like claw marks. You would recognize them being a beast yourself. As you're trying to concentrate more to like investigate like what's the source, what could have done this to the door, you hear a series like magical explosions from like the north door, and like the rattle of something metallic with each impact. You've heard the sound before. It is eldritch blast being just projected at an object. You, Ramirez, damage the lock. It stays on, but you are damaging it.
Repeat.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're going to take like a good like 20, 30 seconds to continue blasting it.
Yeah,
until...
I'm literally just gonna hold my hand out and just fire blast at the thing until it breaks.
Eventually, it falls off. The arc remains in the loop of the door, but the lock itself falls to the ground beneath the waters, disappearing out of sight. If you were to like wedge away the arc from the loop, the door swings open.
Yep, I will remove the hasp and make my way out.
I don't know why there's walls here because you can literally see through these bars, but okay. This is the room.
Yeah.
And when I said that something was glimmering beneath the waters, it is coming from this direction.
I did
You
not
count.
see that ping.
It's where the light comes from. You have like a light source in the. Oh wow, you're fucking.
Oh.
It's like here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will move towards that. I'm assuming that this one is also locked.
Yes.
I'll try to move to the other door where the people who was screaming for help was.
Okay.
It's a solid door, right? There is no bars.
No, it's a solid iron door.
Same as the other, it seems to be magical, like really well.
Well, it seems to not rust, except for a few rake marks across the south door. You hear a series of more of those blasts coming from behind the north door until eventually another one of those like metallic rattles of something breaking. Swinging the door open, Ramirez, you find there's no prisoner in this cell, but something glows beneath the waters near the back of the cell.
I will swim down and grab it.
You grab it, nearly cutting your hand upon it, but eventually finding a handle of a glowing blade. Surfacing back, you get a good look at it. It is a short sword, and the blade just glows, sheds like a very bright light now out of the water that spreads around you like 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
Well, hearing the noise, I'll pound on the door.
Sure.
And just say,
for the sake of expediency,
continue.
Yeah, for the sake of expediency, you can destroy this object given time. I'm just gonna roll for time passing to see how much time passes. Okay, another 10 minutes pass till you eventually manage to break down the north door. As it slams down, you get a view into the room before you. The malt-covered ceiling, the hands 3 feet above the still black waters, and all the submerged cells.
Hello. Found this. And I'll hold the shining sword up, and I'll hold the other sword that I found up. Well, these useful to folks.
We thought we've lost you. Maybe it will be safer for you to walk through the walls.
Maybe, but then it might be worth doing. But I will offer the long sword that I found and the short sword, the glowing short sword, to folks if they're useful.
But detail what you found, because they don't.
Yeah, so I found a sheathed long sword, which I tried to use to pry a lock out. Didn't work so well, but it's at least serviceable. And I have this guy here, this glowing short sword that is rather bright. Might be useful.
Basilica, would you be able to use the sword or no?
I don't need weapons to defend myself.
Yeah, I get Brandar. Can you use
Yeah,
this?
no, yeah, no, no, I wouldn't be able to. It's what sort of weapon is that again? It's a martial, isn't it?
Short sword. Not martial, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, short swords are simple.
Okay, then I could use a short sword.
Short swords are martial.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck, are
short
they?
sword martial. Yeah. Daggers are simple.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't use martial weapons.
Pretty sure you can.
But
You can still use them without proficiency, but whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. I'll take whatever, and if you want to keep the long sword for yourself, take it.
I won't be using it. It's not my sword.
Well, if you can use the sword better than I can just stay in the back and just shoot fire at things.
Yeah.
there seem to be more victims of this trap as you, Ramirez, and I point to the door down south.
Yes.
Maybe we could find an alley on there. Someone who knows more about this place.
Perhaps there's another victim back there. He wasn't alive when I arrived. So this is his sword. They'll need the long sword.
Well, right now beggars can't be choosers, so either take it or we'll just hold on to it, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Zavik, you took the short sword?
No, Brandar has it. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
I can just always shoot fire.
Okay, well then I'll take it. I'll just take the short sword.
Yeah, it's glowing, so it replaces your torch potentially.
Yeah, Basilica actually casted light on me as well, so
cool.
It's shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beacon of Zavik has been lit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I will keep the
2020.
Sword.
Twin bright, 20 dim.
Sorry, honey.
So if Brandar and Basilica don't want the longsword, I'll keep it on me.
Oh, you'd be able to use it, wouldn't you?
I can technically use it. However, I am really bad with longswords. Unless I've had a long rest with said longsword.
I understand what you mean.
Then do you want me to take the long sword then, and then you just take the short sword? Would that be easier?
Either way, I've got. Yeah, well, we can do that if you want.
Well,
I'll take the big boy.
Yeah.
A big boy for a big boy. Then yeah, take the light off me then, and I'll just take the torch. Well, actually, fuck. I'm carrying Brandar.
Save us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just take the short sword.
Through
Yeah,
war.
you take the short sword. I'll keep the long sword.
I forgot.
terrible.
Instead of us traipsing through water, Zalka, could you try and locate our stuff? Like, locate. It saves us literally pissing about through water.
I'll try to check if there is more traps in the front while I'm moving.
Sure.
Do you perceive any more vibrations on the floor?
One last perception check.
Of course.
Walking low into water, tracing your hand through the bottom,
Oh,
you manage to find another set of those trapdoors humming softly with vibrations before you.
We're almost out of this hallway, at least.
Did we do anything with the doors to the south?
oh.
It's the same. I haven't. I can carry Brandar over there, see if the door can be jiggled if it's open.
If you do so, you will find it is locked.
Okay, door's locked.
Okay, well, if we need to. We could try breaking it down, but it's probably better for us to.
If we can
I'll
find her
spend a
here, I could
minute-
try and picklock it.
Yeah, I'll spend a quick minute looking at the door. Does it look like it's been used recently, or is there buildup on the handle?
How
or
would you be able
anything?
to like tell if a door has been used recently?
So
Didn't-
looking at it
Didn't
from
you
the
see
standpoint
those claw
of
marks?
if it
Yeah,
has
well,
a
there's
handle,
like raking.
is there-
Yep.
Is there any type of? Well, you said there's mold growth in the other room. Is there any of that here in that handle and the rest of the door? Right? Has there been
Mold growth
there
from the
any dust
ceiling,
built-
not on the doors.
Okay. Okay,
Mhm.
I misunderstood then.
Okay, wait, as you can see, something has clearly tried to get through that door. I don't want to be
Okay.
around when it's here.
Then we
It's-
continue on.
No, the
Unfortunately, we're on
claws
the
are.
wrong side.
Yeah, the claws are in the wrong side. Something was trying to get to him.
Well, it sounds like there's something crying in there, so whatever was trying to get him was possibly trying to eat him.
Yeah, we cannot let that happen.
Yeah, we can, but we kind of have to realize whatever that thing is on this side with us.
Javik, as your friends are discussing
Yep.
all this, you're holding a source of light. You're glowing. You're right next to it. You don't even need to roll for this one. You can see that the very same claw marks came along the wall you're standing beside. They've two hands raking the wall, coming from the stairs and growing in like feral intensity and lashing as they approach the door, and then like the door received a fair share of flashing as well. It is as if somebody was like dragged forcefully and tried to like use the wall to pull themselves back.
Okay, so the claw marks are there because they're being pulled in, but they're using whatever set
Well, I
claws
mean, like,
are
why would a creature
to-
walk just scraping the wall with both hands? Right?
Intimidation. But I mean, yeah. I know what you mean.
Possibly. Not
Okay,
ruling
yeah,
that out at
yeah.
all. Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
No. Looking at that, I have the sword in my right hand. Well, I'm holding him on my left arm over my left shoulder. But I kind of put the sword out in front of me,
It's
kind
3
of
feet
looking
yeah.
at my hand.
Yeah.
Kind of looking at my hand coiled around the sword, but noticing that if this is something similar to something like more bestial, could
Yep.
would I be able to take the guess that this is something that we've been told about, possibly someone else from what was his name?
Are you just trying to decipher what this thing is, possibly?
Yeah, where it's coming from. I have a feeling that it's one of what was his name?
Carol?
Zulaka's
Emil? Was it
mate.
Emil? Yeah,
Emil.
Emil.
That sounds right. It was Zulaka's
I-
mate.
Roll me nature check.
Yeah, that's what I was originally getting to. Oh, fuck yeah.
These are werewolves.
I know these claw marks. I've seen them before. They're very, they're familiar. The angles of the claws, see how they dig in deep at the very tip point. But this wasn't something that was being hunting in these grounds, fairly. He was being dragged in here. You can see how the marks, and something's trying to capture him in here. But I remember Aya was telling something of another one of Kirill's pack members. There was somewhere here in Castle Ravenloft that's possible that it's him. But I don't know the man.
Will
Or if
he
it was
be considered an ally of Strahd?
I
hard to
doubt if
say.
he's a prisoner, I doubt it.
And besides, we gave our word we wouldn't harm anyone. He's clearly being harmed by being trapped here. We could release him and do nothing else. Let
He's
him
being
have his...
hungry.
Yes. We could release him and tell him of the leftovers upstairs in the dining hall.
We'd still
I
be
honestly
invoking
think
Wrath of Strahd, though.
the guy's
We need
probably going to be weak as hell. I'm just going to say that. He's
Yeah,
probably
well,
not going
so,
to survive even on his
we
own.
need to move. We need to make a decision. Do
I'll-
we
Right now,
I
I
think
say
go
get our
down,
gear.
or do we move forwards and assume that our gear is in the next room?
I'm
We don't have
watching
the
a.
key.
That's...
Can you
Then
bring it
continue
down
forward.
as you did before?
I will make my way
Okay.
this way.
You catch your foot on something. Roll me dexterity saving throw.
There's so many.
Walk the wall, man.
Oh my
No.
god.
There we go.
Perfect. Just unfortunate for you, Ramirez. I'm sorry.
Peace out, guys. I'm leaving.
A very
Just gets
familiar
sad.
explosion of air emits upwards as once again Ramirez is cut off midway through sentence and ends up elsewhere.
Fuck. Okay.
God damn
That was like natural one. Perfect.
it. Yeah, it really was. Peace out, guys.
You, there is a string of curses that are said by Ramirez.
It's a weird sensation. You feel your guts raise up as like that sensation on roller coasters when you drop. You know, as you drop and catching a lungful of water. Thankfully, you don't drown. But and then you see a very bright flash. You didn't see it before because it all happened too fast. But now you're paying attention. It's like, oh god damn it! You try to like latch onto the edge, but no, the flash happens, and you're like, I'll swear. Looking around about you. I need to look up where you were at.
Am I in another very familiar looking cell?
Yeah, but specifically what's around you is you see submerged beneath the waters is the skeletal remains of like a dwarf. He looks like in fighter gear, and he just like lies at the bottom of the cell, enclosed in like rusted plate armor that has like drowned him. It seems like he like tried to tread water for like a long time and just drowned him eventually. You, even more disturbingly, you wonder why he didn't take the armor off, and that's where you see it. Like the armor has been like welded by magic onto his very remnants of his flesh and bones in like a cruel torture method. And there's like a battle axe, a very large one, lying at the floor beneath your feet. You're once again treading water or like clinging onto the wall. I don't know whether there's walls every time, but yes, you see this. And as you surface up and you catch your breath, or the semblance of it, you hear from the very far end of this chamber a very faint voice. Hello? Did they get you too? Hello?
Second time. And yourself.
I don't remember last time I saw daylight. I don't know how long I've been here.
Well, none of us have seen daylight in this land for quite a while.
You're a quipper one, aren't you? He'll work that out of you eventually. He like coughs as like a sick cough.
I don't think that will happen. Don't suppose you have a name, do you? And I will start, as I'm doing this, I will start Eldritch Blasting the lock on the cell. Same way I done on the other ones.
Lemai. My name is Lemai. What does the rest of the party do?
I guess I would just go run back over and just see if
we
he
hear
fell
him
into that
banging
cell
coming for
block
this
again.
one now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I was just wondering if we hear Eldritch Blast from this direction now. Yep, seems like he's on the other side.
I'll be like checking for more traps in the front of the room, so nothing else happen.
So you take like 20 minutes to blast down this door. You can tell that everything your magic impacts against it, there's a slight barrier that shields it, but you're slowly just wearing it down, blast by blast, until eventually it too just falls inwards into the water, and you begin to step down the stairs, and you no longer touch floor. But you can see Ramirez. Yeah, water here is like 5 feet deep.
So that's 5 feet deep inside there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, found a new friend down this way. Suppose we should go get him out as well. Might be beneficial to have allies. And I will start making my way down this way.
Sure.
Learning my lesson, I will have first gone to here, climbed up on the ceiling, and then came over this way on the ceiling.
Okay. As you climb onto the mold-covered ceiling, that again, you have to like almost like prone yourself on the ceiling and climb on feet and claws, because there's like 3 feet between you and the water. As you do so, you begin to see through your dark vision the face of the man, and as he sees you approaching, you can see fear upon him as he like presses himself against the cell wall on the opposite end, away from the bars. Away!
Don't worry.
Away,
I'm
Spawn.
not going to eat you. I'm not going to eat you. I'm not a spawn of Strahd the way that you think. Related in nature, but not quite the same. Now, would you like me to blast you out of here? And I will charge Bouncer's Blast, very clearly aiming it at the lock of the door.
Is our door down though in the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before he starts blasting, I'm actually gonna grab his hand. Brander, I gotta set you down. Well, you're gonna sit here in the hall. I'm gonna set you down in the hallway.
Okay.
But if that door is down, then I'll make my way in.
Yeah, you carefully maneuver your way. Thankfully, there's no traps. As you illuminate a sword on the bottom of this floor, it helps you navigate through. Yeah.
Hello, Savak. I'm about to get this fine gentleman out of here.
Oh, for all I know, he can stay in there and rot. I look to him. What was his name again?
Lemai, please, I have a family. Valaki, please. If what exists is true, please, my freedom, for anything I can give. I can help you. I know these passages.
I don't suppose you heard a group of whites pass by recently.
He looks around the cell. I've been here for weeks.
I figured as much, but
I want to approach the excuse me, the bars, and I want him to I hold the sword up above to light to see his face fully. He said he's been in here for weeks, but does he look like? Is he pretty like muscular? Like, is he pretty toned? Like, what's his overall build?
He's not. He is toned. There's muscle, but you look at his cheekbones, and they look like he's been like starved for some time. So there is like master. Like this man, he's seen either field work or like battle, whatever. But you can tell by like the way his face is sculpted that he has been denied food for some time.
You know that like wife that we met up at the wolf's den? Would we know her name? Like, would we have been told about her from like other people in like Ea or Nadia?
Well, we know the guy's
for the
name
party
was
to
Emil.
decide 100%.
Yeah. I'll.
Yeah, but what was his name?
His name was Wait.
His name
No, it was
was
Limmy.
Emil, I think,
Oh.
was the name that Zuleika gave. If
Yeah.
I'm remembering correctly.
This guy was, what was his name? Limmy?
He's saying that he's starving. I'll handle him a ration.
He cautiously reaches with one hand, like swimming close. Cautiously, like presents one hand.
I want
over
him to
bars.
show me his hands.
I mean, like one hand is grasping the inch thick bar. The other one is like presented palm up toward Basilica as she's offering food.
I think on his hands, would he have like any marks, like deep gouges in his hands, fingernails, red around the tips or anything? Because I'm relating that to the door.
None.
This might be weird, but would he have like a werewolf stench at all?
Roll me insight.
Like
wet dog.
Like
You
roll me.
basically smell like
not like wet dog, but like obviously like.
No, I get it. Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure
the tail.
Roll me like insight.
While this is going on, I would shout out to Brandor.
This poor, malnourished guy is extending out his hand 10 feet away from food, as dangling before him. He is scared, and he does not swim well like wet dog.
He was trapped as us. Like maybe he was the person.
That being said, you can have your suspicions, but you don't have your confirmations.
Right, I'll be suspicious.
Yeah.
Brandor just calls out, do you know anyone called Emil? Seen anyone like that come through here?
Roll me insight.
I'll come grab Brandor back real quick, and I'll put him on my shoulder and then come back.
Brandor in his jester clothes, just like puffed up shoulders, like floaties.
Yeah. Insight?
Insight. He recognizes his name. And gives you like a little side glance. Like, he was my brother.
Why'd you say was?
So what was that werewolf's wife's name again? I'm trying to look for my notes.
As you say, like why he was, he just kind of looks at you with a sad look. But seeing that you don't quite recognize what that look means, he just kind of stammers. Emil died a long time ago.
Does anybody remember what the name of the female, what the wife was up at the den? Can anything?
Zulika.
Zulika. Alright. Does Brandor just asked, does it recognize that name?
Still using a 21 insight? He does. That was Emil's wife. Please.
Well, then you must know what he was then.
Lost soul.
Yeah, well, some people before us met her, and she asked them to try and see if they could find him. Well, if you're saying he's passed, then he's passed.
I'm afraid you won't find Emil here. Emil died long ago, with nothing remaining. But should you still wish to do a good deed, please, these bars, free me. I can help you. Who are you? Why are you here? I can help you navigate the castle. I've seen a fair share of it. We can all get out of here.
Before that, but how did excuse me, and how did you, before we even do that, how did you end up here then?
I suppose it's only natural that you're curious. I angered the Lord of the land. I proved myself unworthy of being in his service. I failed him as a servant. And thus deserved this punishment, but I don't want to die. You don't understand. It's a slow death. Torture. He bleeds us for feed. And they do it slowly, you see. The vampires, they're starving. There's something wrong with Barovia. Much more wrong than anybody ever imagined. They're running out of food. So they use us as livestock. Keeping us alive until we can no longer bleed.
So Strahd is starving in some way. That's why he wants us to join him. To get more hunting ground.
I don't know anything about that. I just know that I don't want to be some cattle for bleeding. I can get us all out of here. You can get as far away from Ravenloft.
Well, first we need to find our equipment.
Please, no, don't leave me. Please.
Let's free him. We don't know anything about the castle. And he could tell us a little bit more about what other rooms are here.
True, I can. Together we're stronger. Together, as a group.
I will. Yep. Yes, we are. And I'm sure we'll make a good group.
You trust that one?
We'll go ahead and start blasting the lock.
You take another 10 minutes, but you can still interact with them as you're working on the lock, as it proves quite sturdy. Do you wish to ask him anything else?
Where does Strahd keep his treasures? That's the thing I will.
Yeah.
Is what?
Yeah, Brando would just ask, don't suppose you've seen a dragon skeleton around this place, if you know this place so well?
Dragon scales.
No, skeleton.
Skeleton. That's a. I don't suppose. I think of legends such as that would be kept in a dungeon. I'm afraid I don't know. I've seen a fair bit of the dungeons and the catacombs, and I've not seen anything of that like. But I mean, he looks at you as if like he just failed to buy the price for his freedom, looking for assurance that the blasts keep coming.
Just let the guy out.
I will continue to blast them.
Okay. If you don't wish to, like,
And
yeah.
I will do one little thing as he's leaving, as I finish blasting it off.
Yep.
I would say, I do trust you won't betray us.
The strong young man clutches the bars of his cells while struggling to keep his teeth from chattering. You get a good look at him. He's like, his clothes are like shredded and he's soaked from head to toe. I don't think I'm a fool enough to do that. Not against a lot of you who would be to death with me.
I'm sure you aren't. I'm sure you're not such a fool. It'll be good working with you when we get out of the castle. Once we do so, suppose we may part ways as allies.
And I will offer him a hand as he comes out. And that.
Sure. You blast the lock and the door creaks open and he gets out. Still on ease. There's no way for him to cling to walls like you do. So he's very awkward at that hand grab as you help him out. And he continues to tread water quickly. There's nothing.
He said he was doing a job for Strahd, like he failed serving him or something.
Yes.
What is it?
I want to ask him exactly what was that task.
No, serve Strahd in the end. Isn't that the case? I foolishly rebelled against that notion. I was naive back then. I've grown in wisdom since then. Changed as a man. There's no way to truly resist Strahd, you see. All I can hope now is freedom and a chance to hide away.
You only
You
needed the
want
right
him as a
opportunity.
spy, essentially. That's kind of the notion he's getting at.
Well,
Yeah, servant, spy, same thing, same request. They say like a very familiar request that he gave you guys over dinner. Just give me a choice. You just give me a choice to prove myself before him, prove my worth, or suffer this forever. However long forever is for me.
Well, I'd say you certainly made the right choice.
You mentioned Zuleika before. How do you know her?
Some friends of ours met her. I think came to some type of agreement with her.
Is she alright?
Yes.
What? She
As-
was
as
the
of
last time they saw her.
time- Yeah, the last time they talked to her, she was.
Hmm.
Burial wasn't so much, but
What happened to that monster? Even weak, you can sense rage behind that.
I
Oh, he
believe
did.
the story goes that he angered the wrong people, and they took vengeance.
That you say?
him and the rest
That's
of his
what
pack.
that's what the story is.
Then Minotaur Nesco did not die
Wasn't
in
there
vain.
myself.
Then a Minotaur
well,
Nesco did not
no.
die in vain.
Well, not all of the pack is dead. There's still some still alive.
Well, naturally, you mentioned Zuleika lives.
Yeah, her some children, and there was some others
The
that
younglings
were
were
there when.
spared.
Yeah,
That's-
Was. My
We-
understanding is that it was just Creel who caused offense. After all,
Creel and a
our
few
friends
others
are
got
not
killed.
Strahd. We don't punish those who were not involved.
You see something change about his face. A certain composure as he begins to look around the cells, trying to find something. He goes over, looks to the cell behind Ramirez with a little look of interest, but then checks his head. Looks at the battle axe in your hands, and he's trying to now search the other cells for a weapon or anything. Swims over toward this cell, looks at it, sees that it's empty, and keeps listening to you as you talk. But he's a little bit half distracted at this point. Swims over to Vasilica and gets a little shock at the sight of her. And you can, because she's at the edge of the light from the sword. So it's kind of an eerie, gothic face from almost like a Apocalypse Now scenario here. Just like a head beneath the water.
Creepy.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. If you're looking for a weapon, I'll take my longsword off my belt. You can use this. I have no need of it.
Yeah. That would do. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's move out of this water. I'm
Yeah.
tired of
Yes. Let's
We
head
should
Bring
out.
it all
leave the
the way up
castle. And...
Well,
Well?
we have our things that need to be
We're
found.
not leaving yet.
There are a couple of things we need to do before we leave, but if you want to leave, feel free.
He shoots a gaze toward the cell yonder behind Vasilka, and you can see like it's like shackled to the back of the wall is like an emaciated figure in like blue robes. Its spindly arms spread wide across its head, which is like tilted forward, and you can see like long gray hair hangs down in front of the dead man's face. Like the skeletal figure just looks like some wizard that was captured and just like slowly bled to death. And as this person, Limai, stares at it, he's like, "Nah, I'm not sticking around." He'll follow you out of a cell, not wishing to tread water with a sword in hand, but yeah. Eventually, your other party member makes his way across.
I mean, if you want to just head straight out, why don't you go? But we can't help back you up. We need to stay here, get our stuff back.
Your things?
Overall, getting out. Yes, our things. They're brought this way.
I suppose I should thank you for what you did. I'll stay by your side. We're better working together as a pack, group.
Yes.
Well,
I'll be
Be
honest, I
careful.
couldn't care if he was a werewolf.
and well, I suppose we should head down this way. And this time, let's not step on the traps.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember where they were, because I'm assuming that Basilica, you pointed out where the ones that you had found were. Plus, I know where at least one of them is right here. I will make my way down to the end of this hallway and kind of start peering out into the room beyond, trying to avoid all those.
Javik, out of the corner of your eye, you notice like Limai trace the rakes upon the stone wall with his fingers for a moment before turning to face left and following Basilica. They match.
Fucking knew it. I have not trusted this guy.
That's like your 20 nature check still active.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this room still flood or?
It's like 3 feet of water. You're no longer treading, like when you went down the stairs, you were like treading water. Now you're just sloshing through it. As you walk, I'm guessing like you too, Javik, you follow along.
Yeah, I have Brandar over my shoulder again.
Yeah, okay. As you walk toward there, let me just scroll toward it. How are we doing in terms of like water or like washing breaks, guys?
I had applesauce, so I'm good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You see dark, low shapes thrust out of the still brackish water that fills this 50-foot square room that some of you with like dark vision can see the other end of this room. The ceiling of which, looking up, is like festooned with hanging chains that look like thick black web strands that rattle in the darkness. A balcony is set to like the north side of the wall, and it just overlooks the room. It has like 2 large thrones atop of it, with like a red velvet curtain behind them. Where Ramirez stands, he's like, you stand where you fell, and you can feel the vibration beneath the closed trapdoor of the ticking trap resetting, and it's still resetting. It's still ticking away. You're not sure how long it will take to reset, but under the weight of your foot, it does not budge.
Let's get out of this hallway. Move in.
Most importantly, throughout the heaps of this, Ramirez, go ahead and roll me like a perception check, and it's gonna be like either that or you're passive. So like just roll it to see if you get higher, because depending. Okay,
We have been ambushed.
Yeah, what's your passive?
Passive. 15.
15? The dark, like low shapes in the water, are like racks, iron maidens, stocks, and other instruments of torture. The skeletons of their last victims still lie within them, their jaws seemingly frozen open in silent screams. Amid this jumble of iron, pain, and torture, in the middle of the room, waterlogged, is a heap of adventuring gear. Over yonder.
I'm trying to remember. How tall did you say this room was?
So you're treading like 3 feet of water, and then the ceiling above you is about 17 feet, making the room like 20 feet tall, about 2 stories tall. And there's like a little stepping, like a 5 foot high stepping dais with 2 thrones upon it, like a torture viewing room.
Yeah, well, there's our stuff. Let's hit it and spring the obvious trap. And
I'll follow Ramirez.
I will step into the room.
Mm-hmm. Stepping closer
Watch your feet.
Yeah, stepping closer toward the heap, you can recognize some of your things among it.
I will step again towards the room. I'm looking immediately for my sword.
Mm-hmm.
In that
Is
heap
this
of things.
ceiling higher than the hallway?
Yes, the hallway is like 10 feet high. The ceiling here is twice as high, making room for like a raised dais to the north, where the room seems to almost continue up in an upwards fashion, like a stepping stone. Does that make sense?
Yes. Could I give a look to it and at the same time try to hear if there is something up there?
If there is something up where? Sorry. Up on the dais?
On the ceiling.
Oh, on the ceiling?
No, on the ceiling.
Yes. You listen into the rattle of chains and such. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Yeah, go for it. Amid some of the chains and such, seemingly tied by their neck, limbs, like chains through rib cages, by these spike chains, you see a couple corpses with their mouth agape at you. And for just a split moment, you saw one of them kind of like twitch.
Okay. Without saying anything with my mouth, I'll telepathically say that we may not be alone. I swear one of those bones just look at me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. We can't telepathically speak back to you, right?
Yes, you cannot.
There's another.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's another.
Maybe you try.
Twitch, and then the same corpse breaks off the chain and rattles and just splashes into the water as it like falls 10 feet, and with a splash just falls into the dark water. It falls like over here.
I'm gonna take Brandar, and I'm gonna start
I-
moving up here closer to get him on this
I
top ledge.
was twitchy. I would probably have launched Twin Eldritch Blasts at it as it was falling.
Okay, cool. So Brander's like over here. Yeah, Brander?
Yeah, if he's carrying me, yeah. And I'm just kind of like, please try and throw me in my stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Also,
So-
I'm assuming our stuff is in the center of the room.
Yeah, it's like
That
in the
was
center.
where I
It's
was
like
walking
5 feet away from
Okay.
you. It's like this little 10 by 10 square, like a heap of them. Some of the stuff on the bottom is waterlogged and just is buried in these chains. And as you reactionary just like shot a blast toward the corpse, you saw it like break apart. A head there, like 2 arms in the opposite direction, and the torso and the legs just splashing into the water. It just exploded outwards, with like this, and just splashes into the water. At the same time, roll me for initiative.
I was like,
I was
Are
like,
we
I don't know how long I can
paranoid?
like pull this for.
I was like, we're being paranoid, right, guys?
Roll me for damage for that blast, my man. As you essentially got like
Okay.
a round on it. I want to see if it
Oh, it's nice knowing you all. I've got no equipment. I've got fuck all. I'm dead.
Your stuff is in the
You
middle.
have a- you-
Your stuff is in the middle.
You have equipment.
Yeah, but how long does it take to put on armor?
10
Duff?
minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're fine.
yeah, improvise. Panic. One moment. I am.
The solution is for me to get in the way. Because I still have my armor.
Curse off. Strahd. Combat. Combat.
Goodbye.
Today, I discover I can hide the character sheet. It's so useful.
Yeah, the double click to the top of it. I'm glad you discovered it now. So we have. I'm gonna double this and just roll initiative for it. Where is my initiative? There it is. Roll initiative. Alrighty then. Top of the round. We have Brandar. You see a hand lunge up toward Ramirez and grab him by the ankle. This corpse monstrosity just attempts to cling on to the Dampier. At the same time, another one just lunges toward Vasilka. What do you do?
Okay, is this like a raised platform here? Is
Yeah,
this
it's like
raised.
5 feet off the floor. Yeah.
Okay, so and that would be difficult terrain to get to it. Yeah.
No, it's not difficult terrain. It'll just oh yeah, to climb it. Yes, it'll be like double movement.
I was gonna ask, could
up?
he launch himself off me if I use a reaction? Like, could I help him even though it's technically not in my turn? Like a reaction.
It will require you to like ready in action. That's where initiative comes in.
Okay.
But because
No, I'd
you can
make it.
he can ready in action to be like, okay, as soon as he moves, he'll give me like a boost, and I will then do the rest of my turn. I'll allow it. It's fine.
Yeah, I was
We'll
just
do-
trying to break the mold.
Yeah. Raw?
No,
No.
I'll go
But I like it. Let's do it. Yeah.
I've got 25 movements. I should be able to make it up there. For here.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, he wants to toss you. Toss me.
You never toss a dwarf.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You always
Just
toss
about that.
dwarves. They make for the
Yeah.
best cannonballs.
Yeah, so Brando's just going to try and get up into here. So he's got. And first going to. Yeah, just. This one here, Silica, just going to cast Firebolt on it. This is literally all I've got.
Hey!
17.
17
for
hits.
Free.
I need
For
to.
free damage. I rolled a nat 1 and rolled a 2. That was horrible.
I'm just reading the stat block. Just give me 2 seconds because these guys are interesting.
We don't like that.
Yeah, watch them be impervious to fucking fire.
No. Well, I mean, you don't know. It's just a big fucking block of paragraph, and I need to know the mechanic. Okay. Yeah, 17 hits for 3 fire damage. These are like waterlogged zombies, but the fire is magical, so it does take hold.
Okay.
Yep. Anything else on your turn?
That'll be it for now.
Okay. Javik.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to rage,
Alright.
and then I'm actually, could I do that? Oh no, I don't have that. Okay, so I'm going to. Actually, you know what? I could do this.
Oh,
I'm raging.
Just
I go
FYI,
to-
guys, because we don't do this for combat. The death ward you cast first has expired. You have
Okay.
been through the catacombs for like more than an hour now. Sorry, go ahead. Just wanted to make
That's
that.
true. Okay. I'm raging. I have claws now. I am going to make 3 attacks with my right claw, and then 1 offhand attack with the light sword,
Go for
with
it.
the short sword.
So the short sword
So-
is. Let me just check it out. Oh, I have to go all the way back to the jail cell where we found it. Give me a second.
Okay.
There's something about it.
I have rage
It's
damage.
glowy.
There's
Did you add it to your sheet?
1.
Did you already?
No,
add it?
I don't have a short sword added in.
You don't have to-
Actually, I forget that.
Don't worry about it. I'm adding it right now. I'm just giving it to you.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's a hand axe.
Why can't I? Oh, because it's like the weapon first and the bonus. It should be on your sheet now, on the very bottom of your attacks. Yes.
I just saw it. Yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
Yep, I see it. So those 3 are the attack, and then I'm doing an offhand with the short sword.
Mm-hmm. So, 1 by 1 here. 16 hits. For how much?
13.
I need to handle these one.
Yeah, that's
13.
Yeah, 13 total for the first, 14 for
Hold
the
on.
second.
No, I have to handle these one time. You'll see why in a second.
Oh, okay, okay.
Roll.
Because they're undead thing.
Well,
We fought zombies. Well, then if I'm thinking right, we fought zombies before,
Oh,
but yeah,
okay.
it might be different.
you decapitate the zombie.
Fuck him.
The head is
Wow.
severed.
Savage decapitates it. Awesome.
It sounded like he had something else to say.
Yeah, no, I'm reading this. It's huge, dude. Like it's like 5
Oh, okay.
paragraphs. So just,
Yeah.
just bear
Oh.
with me. I'll get used to this. I promise.
You're good. You're good.
You're
You're good.
You clearly just took your claws and just punched your hand right through its neck.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, no, I can do that. All right. Okay, this is the head. Okay, oh, that's funny. You decapitate it, and the head plops into the water, and then you can see it moving beneath the water, using its jaw to move towards you, like a piranha underwater. The body still moves, the decapitated body. And then your second attack, you can swing it for 21. What are you hitting though?
Well, I'm assuming if I took his head off, I'm just kind of already in the motion. I'm just gonna go for the body the second time.
Okay, for a total
for
of how
one.
much?
14.
Okay, perfect lethal. How do you want to do this? This guy.
Head gets decapitated, and then catching the momentum, raking his like back if he's facing towards Basilica. It's just cutting like deep wounds. It's almost like cutting him like mincemeat.
As you mince him up, you with your claws, you see the body go limp, and then the head slowly stops moving as well.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was
So
about
now
to
you
say,
still
it's
have
like,
your
it's be like a Hydra.
yeah. By the way, you're rolling bite attacks. I don't know if that's on purpose, but whatever.
Oh, no, it should be. Well, yeah,
it's the same
close,
thing,
Sorry.
but that's fine.
It is. The same
So you still
thing.
have your short sword offhand if you wish to use it.
Well, so I still have. Well, those are the first 2 that connected. The
Uh-huh.
third and the fourth one. If I know that those attacks stopped
Mm.
by the second attack, would I
I'd-
just be able to move to a different target and then
Yep.
just continue? Or
You can attack
okay.
between movements. Yes.
I'll do
and
that,
move
and
between
then I'll
attacks,
actually.
Mhm.
Ooh, I did rage, so I can move actually 60 feet, and then I'll just go bloop, 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 bloop. I'm being a madman, and
Mhm.
then I would just connect with the rest.
Okay, so that is 20 to hit against it. That hits for how much damage?
15 total for the third attack.
It is bloodied and decapitated again.
Jesus.
That's funny. The head will land
And
random direction. Wow, there's so much response. Jesus. Random direction? 1, 2. Right beside you.
Okay, and then the offhand attack is a 12.
12 to hit against the body hits.
Okay,
for how
but
much
he
damage?
only takes 9 because
Okay.
I don't add modifiers to it.
The head continues to animate along with the body. Alright,
Okay.
that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, technically I should have rolled with advantage. Well, never mind. But yeah, it's good.
Ramirez.
We're good.
So, question: do I immediately see voltage in the pile?
It's within reach. It will take you an action on your turn to get anything out of the pile. But yes, you see it.
Okay, then not dealing with that. The zombie in front of me is. Or first things first, we're going big. Giant's Might. I increase in size.
Okay.
Next thing, zombie in front of me is being bitten.
Natural 20! I'm pretty sure that's lethal! How do you want to do this?
Oh,
it's already missing its head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just bite where
might
its
as well
head
skip
should
one.
be.
Just
in the
exposed neck.
And just, yeah.
Kick ass. Alright,
And then I will go ahead and because I have extra attack, I will move that way. And I will go ahead and bite this guy. 17 to hit,
17
and
hits.
I will throw my Giant's Might into that one. So for 8 total piercing damage to him.
Alright, as you bite him apart, you can see one arm that has been loosened by your Eldritch Blast before just cracks apart and is severed from the zombie and just drops into the water and begins just crawling about.
Yeah. And that is
Arm.
that is everything. I think.
Arm drops in random direction. South of him. Okay. Alright, with that being said, we have starting from the zombie right beside Ramirez, you can see the arm, the claw crawl up to him and attempt to rake him at the ankles for 21 to hit for 2 slashing.
I will take 2 slashing.
Okay. Zombie
Number
will
hit
attempt
points.
a 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws, but it can only make a bite. Claw. That's fucking 2 natural 1s. The zombie is so discombobulated that and torn apart that
It can double claw me after losing one of its arms.
we have the same
Cool.
arm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. I am reading that correctly. Yes. Oh no, it does lose 1 o'clock attack. Alright. Fair enough. That makes sense. Alright. Then we have this zombie over yonder. What's their fucking speed? Of course, naturally. It's gonna sprint over across the chamber at the brightest star in the room. Over yonder. This one is gonna go ahead and sprint toward you, Javik. It's gonna be a bite for 17.
The 17 and the 16 hit.
Okay, so that will be a total of 6 slashing damage.
But I'm
But you're
raging, so it's
raging.
3.
Exactly. And then we have last but not least. It's gonna go ahead and charge towards you. Yonder. Moving to flank. Alright, and that's the end of zombies' turns. As we have Basilica.
Okay. With the zombie behind me, I'm gonna try to pushing into the hallway,
Cool.
and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. Sorry, wrong words. I'm getting here, so he gets advantage on attacks if anyone gets. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him.
Okay, go for it.
So he has to do a DC Dex of 16, or
14.
he fails.
Creature is
So
engulfed in the flame-like radiance that descends down upon him. He suffers the radiant damage there. Do you get anything with radiant damage? as a cleric of your clergy?
Yeah, it's radiant damage. I can do +4. I'm trying to locate it, how to do it. So it's
That's
4
fine.
plus 4. So
I can-
like
Alrighty then. The zombie burns. As it does, it begins to claw up your vestments and trying to reach your face, and you can see its jaw move, and it then speaks in a rather guttural but morphing voice, then turns into that of Strahd's. Guest. Right. Revoked.
we could see that for you saying.
I'll rule for Emil and Tornesco, guess, because they are here. So starting with Casimir, we have Casimir stepping forward, salving a division of controlling these undead, but unable to do anything about it. I'm gonna go ahead and look at the spell list and go ahead and toll the dead. 60 feet.
Are they immune to necrotic?
Hmm?
Are the zombies immune to necrotic?
Oh, he's got told dead anyways. Dollar spell, wisdom saving throw. Okay, fair enough. Let's see how wise this zombie is. We have a -2 modifier, 8 fails. That'll be a dolorous 12 necrotic. It seems to take damage as the bell toll rattles. It clutches at its skull and stumbers backwards. Then you have Emil with sword in hand. Is going to go ahead and attempt a slashing attack against that guy. Succeeding, finding flesh. The blade bites deep as we have Brander's turn.
Okay, gonna help out the one with Silica and just another fireball. That's all I can do. Fireball. Well, firebolt. 26 for... Wow!
26 hits. Who are you killing?
For 18. Him.
Yep, that kills. You just see the body splatter against the wall and a scorch mark is just left upon the stone, and it kind of like outlines the body before it like slides down back into the water, still and quiet once more. The radiant flames further away as that guy is dead. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Okay, Javik. Go ham.
I actually am gonna move over to the right. I'll step out of his area of attack. If he wants to attack or not.
Yeah. You only have so much reaction. Extra one.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No.
You already see like the wide swing coming in with a claw, and you're like, no, fucking flick it away. Yeah.
Dip, and then flanking this guy with my claws. 1, 2, 3, and then
well, one at a
offhand.
time, my friend. So
Sure.
one claw attack hits.
Oh, sorry.
For how much?
14 total.
That hits and kills.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna step back and then just do the other guy.
Okay, so that's to hit for. Jesus.
28 was the next one to hit for 14. 22 to hit for 10.
I don't even get to use
And then 17
their
to-
cool ability that is like paragraphs long. 'Cause you just kill him too fast. You kill him. Jeez. Sheesh. You kill him.
Oh, jeez Louise.
So you get 2 attacks to kill him. You still have the short sword off attack if you want.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can't see. So I did what? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Oh, no. Yeah, I could get there. And then I'll just use the offhand to smash that last limb.
Yeah.
Or,
How much?
what is that? 5.
Yeah, you just... Oh, you don't kill it. It wriggles beneath the weight of your weapon. Barely alive. But still wriggling.
And then I guess that would be my turn.
Okay. Ramirez, go ahead and finish it if you wish.
I
Guys at your
will.
mercy.
And I will go ahead and double bite at it. And on the first one of those that hit, I would have thrown in Giant's Wound.
Sure. He has 1
So,
HP, but you can do
7.
that.
I rip its other arm off with my fangs.
Eat it.
Fatality.
Putting it out of his
Beat him with
misery.
his own
Hey.
arm.
You broke Strahd first. We were merely retrieving our things.
Okay.
Come now.
You watch the zombies grow still and quiet, but something rumbles in the distance. You guys get like one round to do whatever you feel is proper, as Limai is getting his sword unwedged from the corpse, and looks toward the stash of loot.
I will grab my sword and then start trying to grab my other weapons.
I'll grab my shield and I'll get away from everyone. I'll cast Mage Armor on myself using the Dragon Mark or using the Fit.
What does that entail?
So I have to see. Let me see. Okay, I have to roll a hit die. If it's odd, I gain temporary hit point. If it's not odd, if it's even, I gain temporary hit point. If it's odd, I get damage. So that's it.
Roll for it.
Yeah, Brandar just thingies. Get someone put my equipment up here quick.
I will start moving that over.
Yeah, you could literally just reach down, boom.
Yeah, just go.
Right now.
Reach down.
You hear
So
something coming from the direction of the stairs that you guys took down the hallway across the water. This like awful like I fucking can't do it. I can't fucking do that fucking inhale scream. It sounds like somebody inhaling very fast as it like proceeds on all four down the steps. Oh fuck. That killed my throat. Fucking oh fuck my throat.
I would want to get my shield, pick up my shield, and then I'm actually gonna stow the sword. But would it be possible to have a javelin in my?
Ruby yeah. Yeah. It's rusted. It's in foul shape, but it will do. It's sharp.
Yeah, Brandar would at least get his pistol.
It's not even a javelin. Like you pick it up and you can. It's actually like a part of one of the torture devices, like one of the cages, that's just rusted and just right shape to be held as an improvised weapon that will serve as a spear.
Oh, I was actually gonna say I actually have like javelins in my.
Shit. You find your own javelins.
Yeah. I mean, if I have my loot at like right there, I'm gonna have a shield in one hand with my other beast claw. I'm actually gonna hold the javelin. So if something is gonna come, I was gonna try to see if I could ready an action because you're giving us.
The
one
noises are coming from
ready.
where Casimir, and he's like turning around. He's like, "Guys, I do not like this. What is going on?
I do not like.
No, I do not like. Please take back. No, please refund. Do not like noise."
I do not subscribe.
What is Basilica doing again? Like I didn't quite get that. Sorry.
Okay. I cast Mage Armor on myself, so I have to roll a hit dice. If it was even, I get temporary hit points, but it was odd, so I get that number in damage. Or
okay, you misunderstand my question. What is your character doing? Don't give me mechanics. What is your character doing exactly that's damaging yourself? Because the party is looking at you. I don't know. I don't know what to describe because I don't know what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay, I got it. In her left arm, there was 2 rings start to glow, and it started to catching fire and start rolling around her body. And one of the rings just burn her face. Yeah, but I have mage armor. The rings are still spinning around. More stable now, not as before.
Casimir spends his action and turns, stepping away from the source of noise coming down the hallway. He begins to charge a necromantic spell in his fist as Emil raises the sword you gave him. And then he kind of looks at you all like just teeth bared and a sort of like panicky look, eyes wide at the awful sound coming of several somethings down the hallway. It's just like just chasing down the hallway and approaching ever closer. We are back in initiative, essentially. What do you wish to do?
Yeah, I would. I would not be able to put on my armor. That's for sure.
With the help of like 3 party members, you'll be able to do it in like a round. The way you designed it, the modular design of it, clamping to yourself, it is special armor that clamps onto you. I think that's one of your feats actually as an artificer. Doesn't it like dawn on you quickly?
Basically, as while the armor is on, you can use. It's basically the arcane model. You can use an action to change it, but the armor has to be on.
I'm gonna say if you have party members helping you, so you have Casimir Belisarius, like looking, seeing what you're trying to do. If you accept his help and 2 other party members for this round, you'll be able to put on your armor fully. The modular design of it will clamp onto you, Iron Man style.
You can, so arcane armor. You can don or doff the armor as an action. The armor.
There you go. I knew it was somewhere in your sheet.
So you
Yeah.
don another suit of armor.
I misread it.
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere there. Yeah.
I know there's this
Yeah.
throw it on, throw it off thing with this.
Mm-hmm.
I've played with an armor artificer before.
Okay, then yeah. Okay, then so
Cool.
yeah, I'll just use my action to do that. The armor, you just basically touches it and you just start kind of seeing it. Yeah, kind of Iron Man. It's just like
Just Iron Man.
You don't just
Iron Man
fall
off
face
you.
first into the armor and it just wraps around you.
Yeah.
yeah, and then Brandar's suddenly 7 foot again. There we go.
I am Iron Dwarf.
Let's do this.
I
All right. Good shit. But that being said, it's your turn, dude. What do you do?
Well, that would have been my action to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Would picking up a weapon be a free action, or would it be?
No, it's a free action. Yeah. I don't know why I said
okay,
that.
then
Sorry.
I pick up these. Yeah, I pick up my Ardorhas, my sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have that ready, and I would. I've got how much feet of movement I've got now? I've got 25, so.
I think I should have asked that before too. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that, Ramirez. But like picking up a weapon off the ground is a free action. I had a
okay. I assumed
moment.
that there was something.
Yeah.
I assumed that there was something.
It was like buried, you know. Yeah, you had to rummage through it.
In.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Brander.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first, I'm actually as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my boots of the winding path.
Oh, sick.
So basically, Brandar's just going to teleport to back where he was before. He's just going to move to the side here, and then he'll be able to teleport there.
Yep.
So, and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get to here. So, and then just take a stance.
All right, taking a ring stance with your weapon of choice. Javik, go for it.
I'm going to go here. Actually, I'll step here. Then, can I see down the hall to see like what's coming at us, so I can launch a javelin at it?
Roll a perception check.
Perception.
No.
Hey.
It's using the darkness. In fact, you stare into the darkness, and it unnaturally begins to weave towards you, choking the very light and of the hallway. You don't have any dark vision, so like you just see darkness. But those of you who like look, you can see that your dark vision begins to like wither away, and the edge of it begins to creep closer and closer as these sounds like just draw closer. Yeah. You can tell it's coming from the end of the hallway. It's not coming from either jail cells.
Well, I'm gonna be cheeky, but just to maintain rage, I'm just gonna throw a javelin into the dark and hope for the best.
Okay, so what's the maximum range of a javelin?
It's like 60 feet.
I think it's only like
I think it's
60.
20, 60,
no, 120.
right?
It's 3120.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So with disadvantage then.
Go ahead and rule hit.
Where's my javelin?
Hmm.
5.
5 to hit.
Oh no, excuse me. 12. 12
to hit.
I was looking at the wrong number. Yeah, 12.
You hear the javelin just sail into the darkness, and it doesn't hit stone. And you just hear it like something grab it out of the air, and essentially like the javelin slide a little bit, and then something charges out of the darkness and begins running, and you can hear it running across the water, with probably your javelin in hand.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
I armed the thing.
It didn't hit, and yeah.
Yeah. I figured.
Yeah.
So I'm going to.
That's funny.
Just
Just javelin. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. Sorry.
I can't do anything else, but
It's fine.
I'm just gonna take a stance and then just be prepared for whatever comes.
Ramirez, you have a chance to prepare stuff as well. What do you do?
So, having already grabbed my sword and the whip prior to that, I will grab my shield, spend the action to don that, and then move up to here and brace.
Okay, you move around the corner. You can see the movement of the source of this creeping darkness. You go ahead and roll me a perception check. Something is holding the spear, and you can see its silhouette coming out of darkness. It is cowled, lanky, and something is disturbing about its face.
Oh, I think I know.
What's the name of these?
You don't know shit.
now
Don't
that I
worry
can-
about it.
No, technically I don't, but I've seen them.
Yeah. Now that I can see it, bonus action hexing it.
Okay. Maybe a Constitution saving throw as you're hexing it.
I knew I have to do that.
You feel a cold sensation grasp you as you look into the face of this thing, this silent, inhaling scream. But you manage to shake it off and focus on your hex. Does it make any saves against the hex?
Nope.
No.
Hex is lovely. Hex just happens.
Is Hex for only you, or is it for all party members?
Hex is just me.
Okay.
I am going to give it disadvantage on strength checks.
Is it concentration? It is concentration. Strength checks? You got it. Strength. I'll just do hex. I don't know. Okay, fair enough. Anything else on your turn?
No, that was action bonus and move.
Vasilka.
I'll step one step behind. She will cast Bless on Ramirez, Savik, me, and Brander. So you will feel like you're lighter and you have everything looks a little more bright in your eyes.
Feel free to use different icons to symbolize that. If you manage your own icons, that will save time on me as well. All right. Did you say Casimir as well?
No, Brenda.
Okay.
No, only 4. So
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Casimir is not.
Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Casimir is going to go ahead and maneuver
Oh,
toward
bonus actions. No, that's all.
the back of the party by you, Vasilka, and take a reading stance. He's going to go ahead and ready action to... Wizard spell lists. He will chill touch the first thing that comes within range of the spell in the direction of those screams within his sight. His sight is up to here. Okay, fair enough. All right. All right. As you ready yourselves, you see the first of these silhouettes begin to press forward, and it's gonna go ahead and. You see it step up to here, and you saved. You are within range. You are. As you see it coming towards you, Brandar, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. As that same cold sensation overtakes you looking at this thing.
21.
You manage to shake off the awful feeling. Let me just read real quick. Stat blocks galore. And its turn. Okay. And the last you see of this thing, it vanishes behind a splash of air and water.
Idiot.
Dropping the spear in the
He
water.
fell into the trap.
Dropping spear
Oh,
in
I
the
got
water. You see more of them. Rush. This was not activated, was it? No, it wasn't. Makes it up to here. Go ahead with that dexterity saving throw. Dexterity. Fucking ass. All right, another figure down the hallway, and then like in a splash of water, vanishes. If a third one rushes out, I swear to God, if a third one
Do it.
don't, I can't believe this. They have such high dexterity too. Yeah, okay, good. This one is gonna go ahead and like learn from mistakes of its two brethren, and it's gonna leap across the walls and travel up to here. And it's gonna go ahead and
There you go, some movement.
Jeez. Yeah. It cannot attack because it spent all the time like on all fours. But as it raises itself, it like pulls back its hood and screams this hollow scream. Emil, I'm not gonna be coy about this. Everybody pretty much. The rest of you make me Constitution saving throws. Emil,
Me as well.
Javik, no, Emil, Javik, and sorry, Ivan. Basilica.
Okay. Constitution, right?
Constitution, please. Saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
21.
Fuck.
Indeed. Basilica, you fall to 0 HP.
Oh.
You drop your bless. You drop your locate object. If you are still holding on to it. I don't think you can because that's 2 concentration spells. But you drop to 0 HP as you feel this awful sensation overtake you. This fear of this creature. This just death gaze.
I don't. I dropped to 1.
Because
Death Ward. My Death Ward was cast when we
Nice.
put foot
Yes.
on.
you hear a resounding the church bell sound as vision begins to like dim away. You just hear just like boom. Not today, child. Rise. The abbot's voice, reassuring you to fight on. All right, lucky you, lucky duck. Is anybody immune to the frightened condition by any chance on your character sheets? That I need to know now.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Cool. Just keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, you take damage if you fail? Okay, cool. We can do this in retrospect. So who succeeded? Who succeeded the check? Starting with the
I
first
did
one, it was
originally.
Ramirez who spotted first. Ramirez, you take damage. Psychic damage, 12.
Oof,
Do we
that
all
was
take
tough.
12
All
then?
of my
I'm
attempts.
doing it one at a time in respect. You, and then we had Brandar. Brandar, you take 18 psychic damage. And then
By the way, guys,
Javik, you saved. You take
No, wait.
23 psychic damage.
Huh.
And then
Jesus
Casimir
Christ.
Wait,
takes...
so that's one a successful?
Yes, I didn't even bother like reading like past failure because usually it's not. These things are fucking... Oh my god. Casimir takes 20 psychic damage. 20. And then I believe Emil has to rule Constitution as well. Nope, saves, takes the damage. And as he oops, I just rolled that twice. And as Emil shakes off that damage, you just see him like drop his sword and he's like, "Oh hell no, I ain't dying to this." And it's just his voice deepens, and to no surprise of anybody in the room, he's gonna go ahead and Morb.
It's Morbin time.
Yeah. To no surprise to anybody in the room, and it's his turn. I believe. Oh no, there's still one more of these. Jesus Christ. 2, 3, 4,
Question:
5. Yeah, it's up.
Is that like a spell or
It's a creature ability. Why?
Okay. I don't know. Just I don't know. Counter spell with.
No, it's not a spell.
Okay,
They have no spell. It's just literally like what they are. These horrifying creatures from the fucking
Yeah,
abyss.
it's like a banshee scream.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
So, and the shittiest part about this is that, you know how like, oh yeah, like if you save against it, you're immune to it 24 hours. Not the case.
It doesn't have it.
But I'll give you guys a helping thing here. The way this works is it's the sight of them. Looking at them is what causes this sensation. As the second figure approaches, now with that knowledge, it's gonna stop its movement right there. Cannot attack yet, for it uses movement, but this passive ability fires off. Ramirez, you have the choice of averting your eyes. You're essentially averting your eyes from it, if you choose.
Yes.
Okay.
I will do that.
You have this advantage against it because you're not looking at it. Same thing goes for everybody who's looking at it right now, which is everybody in this room. Yeah, like he averts his eyes, Casimir averts his eyes. You see your party like commit to this. Oh, they're shy guys. I get it. That's funny. So it's your choice, but you have to make it now.
Yeah. I avert my eyes.
And the shittiest part about Bodax is if you're surprised you cannot avert your eyes. Oh my god, these guys are fucking jump scares.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose that's good for that I have storm runes, as I can't be surprised as long as I'm not incapacitated.
Does Hex operate if your target is out of sight?
Same.
Yeah.
Cool. That will be it for my turn, finally.
Active.
Alright, we have Emil Tornesco in his werewolf form. He's gonna go ahead and take the damage. 5 from standing by it. He's gonna go ahead and start shredding. We have... It's 2 attacks. I'm gonna give it lycanthropy. Alright. He begins to shred into it as Brandar, it is your turn.
Okay. Our attacks would be a disadvantage, yeah?
If you're not looking at the creature, yes. I'll also mention that there's like a perpetual... You can see a perpetual darkness emanating from this creature down its cloak into the water, spreading outwards like 30 feet in every direction. Out of that creature and the creature behind it, and perhaps its packmates as well. You feel like if you remain standing in this muck, in this Maya darkness, it is slowly going to draw the life out of you. It is a very familiar necrotic cold sensation, by proximity. Averting your eyes, you don't sense the second effect, that death gaze that they have. So it's disadvantageous attacks.
Okay, so yeah, like, just going to start off square. I know there's disadvantage, but I'm going to take 2 hits with trying to hit it with sword. First one, It's still a 21. Second, it's a 12.
Okay, the magical blade rends it as you rend the creature torso up. It does tear it closed. You can tell that the sword has done a lot more damage to this creature than the werewolf's attacks. That is 12 slashing to hit.
Yeah, 1 cold.
1 cold. Yep. Yeah. So that applies in full effect as the frost and the rime begins to spread across his body, and it just makes a terrible of pain. That's that.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Brandon,
And-
did you add bless to that?
Oh, no, I didn't. No. Don't say.
Well, blesses to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Yes.
to hit.
Uh,
If he gets a
go ahead and
4
roll-
and the
that's
last
a 1. It's
so
a 1.
13 to hit does not hit, as it just ducks out of the way and like lunges low, and it's trying to like
And-
eerily bend its neck to try and find your eyes. It's trying to make you like look at me, like you know.
And you see, like, the darkness you said that was hanging under his feet. How far did you say
30
that was?
feet out,
Did it
and,
look?
and so 30 feet out will be like here,
Oh, goddamn,
30,
so
30, 30, 30,
forward,
30,
no,
30.
yeah.
I can put like a little darkness token on the map if you want. I have like the aura on my layer, but it's up to you.
Yeah, let me think.
Sure thing.
Okay. So,
It's already slowly pulling the life force out of Emil.
yeah, so that's... So like 5 feet, like, going in that direction, yeah.
Yeah, let me just...
Yeah.
There you go. 30 feet.
Okay, so that's fucking huge.
Back.
Okay, so...
Am I correct? Let me just check. Yeah. Mind you, it's not like obscuring darkness, it's just like this necrotic darkness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Moving from here, I'm potentially going to put others in danger. Shit. That sucks.
It's okay. I mean, you can tank it.
Yeah, screw it, but 1 second, let me just say. Do I still have temporary hit points?
You would have
I-
14 temporary hit points from me.
Oh,
at
I
some
would have.
point.
Okay, right, sorry. Right, so I'll still be at 71 if there wasn't that 18. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to tank it this time, but I'm going to use my defensive field, bonus action defensive field, to get myself some extra. So, as a bonus action, you gain equal to your level in this class.
Sure,
Yeah,
as
so-
these dark tendrils begin to wrap around you and the concentration rises, you go ahead and roll that temporary hit points and deduct like a flat 5 off of it. If that's the end of the turn, we are moving on to Javik.
Yeah, so I want to check and see, could I do this? That's... Oh, Jesus. Darn.
Sorry, I'm just applying a second one because it's too active.
Could I climb up onto the wall? So it'd be 15, it's 20, 25, 30, 35. So could I run to where our werewolf companion is, leap up above him on the wall, kind of move around down here, and then kind of end up like where...
Unfortunately, moving
end of that arrow.
through other people's spaces is difficult terrain. You can.
I have 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, if you can make it the difficult terrain, you can, yes.
Okay, so let's do... That's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I end at 35. Okay. I'm on the wall, but
So dark. Jesus.
when I got to the werewolf, I want a bonus action hidden step. I turn magically invisible to the start of the next turn or until I make an attack or anything.
Interesting.
So the water, yeah. So I'm invisible. I'm on the wall. I have my claws. I also have my shield, so I only have one claw. And then I want to make a. You know what?
Technically not raging anymore because you missed your last round. Sucks.
I thought I was raging because I did make an attack. As long as I made an attack or
Oh,
took
made an
damage.
attack, not damage, right? Gotcha.
I didn't take damage. I made an attack.
Okay, cool.
I threw that javelin, so I'm still raging.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, and then so as I'm going out of form, or actually I'm like leaping from the wall, I want to land behind this guy here, and I'm gonna attack him, and I am gonna hopefully catch him off guard behind, but I am gonna open my eyes, obviously this whole time when I'm running, and then just make my attacks against him.
Okay. This triggers as soon as you open your eyes. It's a Constitution save throw. As soon as you look at it.
Oh, you don't. Oh, it's. I thought you had to like make eye contact with him.
Technically, isn't his back like
It's-
turned
it's-
against him at
it's-
the moment?
A creature that can see the Bodok's eyes.
I'm behind him, and I was invisible, so I don't know if he's not like watching me. Like,
If the creature looks at a
Follow him.
Bodak in the meantime, it must immediately make the same throw. Looks at, it's the creature, man. It's like-
Yeah, I
creature,
think-
then.
I would like to imagine it like as soon as you open your eyes, it's like so eerie. It just snaps towards you. It's just like, look at me, like, you know. I know
Like
what
the
you're
angels
trying to
talk
do,
through.
but I'm literally reading the stat block, and it's like that eerie. Like as soon as the creature chooses
No,
to,
you know what? Okay, I won't make eye contact. Like I'm watching where I'm.
you can
going
like
and everything,
blindly
just not
recklessly
making eye
attack. You know that,
contact.
right?
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I was.
You
really
don't even
Yeah.
gonna do.
have to. You're flanking with me.
Oh well, that's
Yeah.
true. I don't have to do that either. So well, that negates it. So it's just normal.
that's normal.
Yeah,
Rule,
all right,
yeah.
just normal attacks. I'm not what's it called? Recklessly attacking. So
Fair enough.
3
yeah.
claws.
Why would you?
The first claw. 16.
16 hits.
8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm gonna
Question
do
for
11
you:
damage.
Do your claws count as magical attacks now?
Yeah,
No.
they will.
Okay.
No, at this level, yeah.
Yeah, I believe they do.
Yeah, it's like level 6
Yeah,
and onwards.
Mm,
I'm gonna say yes. For simplicity sake, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm like 90% sure it is.
Yeah, no, I play Barbarian in level 9.
but Path of the Beast, I don't think they're. Let me see.
It's all barbarians,
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
I know monks get it at level 6.
I'm gonna say yes
but
for the
I
sake
didn't
of
know
like
barbarians
not
did.
losing time. It's all good.
So that's 1. I already used bonus action, so never mind.
Yeah.
2.
What's total
And
damage,
3.
my guy?
Total 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I got stuff moving. 14, 24, 25, 26 total.
Without the natural one, right?
Yeah, without the natural 1. 26 total.
And the thing is bloody. It begins to bleed out this like black ichor as you're slashing it. It's still eyes closed. You're just like raging at it, trying to use your allies to your advantage.
Yeah, just trying to keep my head down, taking powerful swipes, and then that's everything I can do.
Okay, you end your turn within the zone of those two. You take a flat 10 necrotic damage.
Do they stack?
Yes.
Or does it
Oh,
count
yes.
as okay.
Oh yes.
Okay, so that's. I thought effects of same name didn't stack.
Okay, I'll keep that up.
Right, because I know that's the case with spells, and I thought that was combining game. I thought that was other things as well. Right, because I know you
Let
can't
me
dual
check.
spirit guardians.
In a DM guide, I'm looking at the section. Combining game effects. Don't combine, however. Okay, fair enough. Just flat 5.
Wait, is that 5 like. What sort of damage is that? Is that just like necrotic damage? Okay, then that's halved on me.
Nice. So it's just 5
No
on
Then
resist.
I
resistance.
take 5. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I take
And
5.
thank
then.
God for that, because I was like, wow, I can't, like, this encounter's like, oh, spawn 4 of them. I'm like, they're gonna die. It's like 20 damage per turn. Like, they're gonna die. Okay.
Yeah, there's a reason you can't stack effects. It gets really ugly really fast. If you
Fair enough. With that being said, anything else on your turn, my mate? I'm just gonna delete this token. Yep. Anything else on your turn, Javik?
No, I was all done. I did
So,
everything.
how does your invisibility work in this? Do you turn invisible at the end of your turn?
I attacked, So it's automatically dropped.
So why did you turn invisible? To avoid like the opportunity attack from this guy, I guess. Whatever. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Ramirez, go for it.
Hey. So I will go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and activate my Storm Rune passive. And then with effectively eyes closed, hearing where the guy in front of me is, I will take 2 slashes with my sword. And so these are straight rolls because they're flanking.
A 14 does not hit. Yeah, it hits. It's like the adventure is 21 hits.
Yep, so 17 points of piercing and 1 point of lightning.
Still standing, but you deal a large chunk of damage to it.
And so it's bonus action. I will stay where I am, taking 5 necrotic.
Okay, 5 necrotic as they continue to holler. Vasilica.
Is Savik raging?
Yep.
Okay. She's gonna extend her hand, palm facing up, and there's gonna appear a small sun on it, and it's fireable. I'm gonna throw it at the end of the hallway, where the road kind of cross. So try to hit this area.
Fireball's radius is what, 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet. Let me put it.
No, I got it. You want here? Where's point the square of origin?
Let me put it here. Her level. Right.
So square of origin is where?
Yeah. That one.
Cool.
Where you have.
One moment, please. I'm just. All right, cool. Like so?
Yes.
Consume them both?
Yeah, both of them, and sadly a little bit of Savik.
Cool. So this is what is happening, guys.
Ramirez.
And Ramirez.
And Ramirez. Yeah, but
I want to say
your
from
leg,
your
Ramirez.
point of view. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Because I have the whole circle, so but like seeing it through your view is actually terrifying. Oof.
Yeah. And imagine if the other monsters are in the other 2 hallways, they're gonna get scorched, hopefully.
It does bend around corners, yes.
I'm gonna push back out of the aura.
Okay, so
As far as I
handling the
can,
monsters first. What am I rolling here? Dexterity saving throws?
Yeah, the DC
And-
16.
Okay, starting with
And
the one.
Zavik.
Okay, I'll handle the monsters first here. We have this one here. It rolls a 9. What's the total damage?
25. Oh my god, I got
Oh.
4-1. Okay.
Fucking fireball explodes out, bending around corners, consuming the 2 creatures, and then it just consumed. Go ahead, roll me a dexterity saving throw here, starting with Javik. Okay, that's a failure.
Can I... If you such an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, never mind, I failed. I thought Shield Master, I could use a reaction to interpose my shield.
Actually, give me one moment, I'm just checking something quick.
Yeah.
You can do it. So,
Yeah, you can enter against the spell. Oh, the target's only you. No, so that wouldn't hit you.
but you can. Well,
Yeah,
plus
it's
Like
it's not
target's
gonna
on
do
you,
more.
it's kind of like a yeah.
Yeah. Trying to remember, you don't have.
Ah, no,
You don't have the advantage on that.
Don't you have like danger
Dexterity.
sense?
Yeah, it's. I
Yeah,
know
but that's
you-
for
yeah,
traps,
danger sense.
though.
Fair enough.
as nearby as that they couldn't be given away that you touch.
Things that you can against things you can
Or
see.
no, wait,
such
I
as
have
traps or
advantage.
spells.
Yeah,
You
it
have
is
advantage on
spells.
30 saves against attacks or spells.
I was gonna say, I thought I had something.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
So it's danger sense, is what it is.
Yeah, danger sense. So then, 14, 17's better.
So no damage for you.
In half.
If I use my reaction to have.
Half.
No, I use my reaction as Shield Master to interpose my
Oh.
shield between, so I negate it. So I take no damage.
That's an amazing shield, I'm just gonna say.
Yeah. I will use my reaction to say that I'm in a prophetic state and so saw this coming, so I have an advantage on the saving throw.
Aren't you out of it?
Oh, actually, you.
Isn't that
I am just clipped by it.
so? Isn't that a bonus
It's-
action?
it's
to
so-
cast?
It's a bonus action to activate the trance, which I did last round. It's my reaction every turn for 1 minute
Okay.
to activate it.
All right.
So
So that's the result for you guys.
that's an excellent advantage saving throw. So I take
Mm.
25 points of fire damage.
All right.
I like how it's called Fireball with a little heart. It's like, Fireball, love you.
Fireball, as the flames dissipate and the char begins to settle and the smoke fills the chamber and you're coughing up the char, you rise to your feet, Javik, shield raised and you unscathed, but the shield is like smoldering. And to your horror, you look at the creature before you and he like begins to slow turn toward you like, "Rrrr." They're unscathed. They're immune to fire damage.
Holy
No way.
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They're
Oh, never mind,
immune
they're
to
resistant.
Fire damage?
It would have been funny if they were like immune. Okay, so they take. Okay, so I don't have to roll for them. What would have been funny? Okay, my bad. Dexterity. We have. So this one failed. So to your horror, you turn around and you see like, is this motherfucker fucking unscathed? And like he continues turning, and you can see like half his face is like just like singed off, and then there's like bone and ichor just eking out, and then just like falls like onto the side of his face, dead. This one's dead. This one rolled a 20 save, so that's half of 28, which is 14. Which is
And half
Yeah,
again.
half again, yep.
half again. Yeah.
By the way, I want to say that you rolled perfectly lethal on the first one. And this one failed. Okay, cool. So we have that. Vasilka, anything else on your turn? That was an awesome turn.
I'm just catching her breath against the wall. That's all.
Didn't kill my friends. That's good. Casimir. Of course, Casimir. He's gonna go ahead and take a turn. Sorry, dude, you're not here for. Oh, he doesn't have any spell slots left. What the fuck? All right.
Wait, no.
He probably just
Impossible.
didn't refresh.
Maybe.
He probably just didn't
Yeah.
refresh.
The question is, he counting up or counting down on the spell slots?
No idea.
I know people
Maybe.
do both ways.
He takes his turn, and then it's the Bullock's turn. I'm not gonna linger too far. He's gonna go ahead and launch the chilling, chill touch toward this one over here. I need to check resistance again, so I'm not fucking this up. Chill touch is necrotic damage. Nope,
Yes.
it takes full effect.
But
These creatures are not undead.
They're not undead. Okay. Good
No.
thing I didn't went with plan B.
I mean, rolling for background stuff. Okay, and then we have this one over here who's still standing. Alright then. Against.
I should probably roll this for 20. Because one of those guys still has hex on him.
Yeah, but you don't see where he's at.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
But you're
but
concentrating. Okay,
just-
fair enough.
Yeah,
I'm just reading.
Okay, yeah.
You're all closing your eyes still. Okay, fair enough. So against you, my friend, Ramirez, I have a 23 to hit.
That hits.
For a total of 4 plus 12. 16 total. As it just continues wailing at you. Yep, what's up?
He's attacking him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
2.
Improve flare. So he has this Pentatron attack. Basically, is when he attacks, I cast like light into his eyes. 6. Forget it. It's 30 feet. Yeah, but I didn't. Yeah, of course. Let me look. Improve light flare. Yep. Nope.
And you probably
But
should
it's 30
link
feet. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Yeah, it's I don't reach.
That's good. All right.
Okay, so right, James. And then am bloodied. Yeah.
You hear more wails coming from down the hallway as something breaks. Something struggles against Iron Bowers. This one over here doesn't need to struggle because he's in an open cell that you opened. So let's do up. Oh, perfect. Jav, from behind you, you hear another one of those creatures just and then like leap towards you. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 21.
21?
21.
Or half on a save. $11 necrotic damage. As it just like for a brief moment catches you by the shoulder and tries to pivot you to face it, and you just catch a very swift blur of its face and then avert your eyes once more. Okay. We are that's it. Oh my god, all the NPCs going one after another. We have Emil. Going berserk about it against this guy. It's gonna be a 16 and 12 to hit. 16 hits for 9. All right, Brander, top of the round. Sorry for the wait.
Yeah, no bother. Yeah, just gonna continue with the same again. Actually, I can go into someone's space. Oh no, wait. Technically, I could stand under Ramirez, can't I?
I think
he's
it's two sizes above you.
Two sizes to be
Yeah.
able to do that.
If you were like a gnome,
Alright.
then yes.
Okay. But I could be in his space and then move. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain to move through other creatures, but yeah.
Okay, then move to here, so I'll just have normal on my sword attack, because still not looking at the thing.
Mhm.
So, first one, 27 for 7 slashing, 3 cold. Second, 26 for 8 slashing, 6 cold.
Jesus Christ, you rule like a maniac with that. -8, -6. 2 slashes find your mark true, as this thing is on its last fighting legs, and it continues to bleed out that liquid abyss throughout, sort of communicating with its fellow packmate over yonder, something along the lines of a whisper, and you can kind of make out the words, "Obey the master." Like, I don't know, something along the lines of that. We have then Javik, right?
Yeah, and I'll just move to here, because
Oh,
then
go for
I'll
it.
be out of his space, and
Yeah,
that'll be the end of my turn.
you can step on corpses, yeah. Because they're objects. Javik.
I'm going to stay where
Remember
I'm
that your attacks
at.
are at your
Disadvantage.
attack looking at him. Well, I have to go for this. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, Brander?
Well, I wasn't looking at. It was a different one.
Then you'd be rolling at. Were you flanking?
Yeah,
Wait,
he was flanking.
yeah, he moved
yeah,
into
okay,
flank
okay.
square,
My bad.
flanking with Emil.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt Javik. Go ahead.
Okay. So this one, I'm actually trying to divert my eyes, so it's at disadvantage, but I'm going to I'm gonna reckless attack and then just make these normal. And he's gonna get 3 claws. Actually, he's gonna get 1 claw here. Make sure it's normal. For 15. For a total of 15 damage. Does that hit?
Yeah, 15 hits. 15's perfect.
Okay. 15 for the claw. I'm going to use bonus action with my shield, and I'm going to shove him and try to prone him. So he has to make an athletic. I think he has to, what, contest mine?
18.
Right? Oh, fuck him.
You have advantage.
I have advantage on mine. Yeah, I'm trying to fucking hit all these advantages and disadvantages. Athletics. 17. Fuck him.
Resist.
Okay, and then 2 other claws. For 19, for another 13 damage. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
Okay, then just the 2.
A natural 1 does not hit, that is.
Oh, right, yeah.
Hmm.
He took slashing damage, so he has minus 10 movement.
Noted.
And then that's... no. I'll spin around him. And then that'll be my turn there.
You can hear the traps ticking, still resetting beneath your feet as you maneuver across the water there. That would be when Ramirez then.
Okay.
You take minus
so-
5 necrotic, by the way.
Oh, minus 5, yeah.
Just to remember.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Bonus action.
I would just take that too.
Mm-hmm.
So bonus action, second wind. Which means that I am no longer paid. And I will take 2 swings at the guy adjacent to me. They are going to be normal because I am flanking with Emil.
Nice.
So
So the first one hits
big.
for how much damage?
15
How do you want to do this?
piercing for lightning. I run him right through the face in that hole.
Yeah.
his mouth.
Yeah. All right.
So then, second one, I would come up this way, run this guy through.
For how much damage?
9 points of stabbing, 3 points of lightning,
And these are
and then
you're canceling disadvantage because of blind with how?
because of flanking with
Right.
Zevik.
Right. I'm just catching up.
Okay.
Just bear with me. Okay.
Yep. And then, unfortunately, I have to move backwards because I can't stay there because Brandar's in the way. So he will get an attack opportunity on me.
Minus 5 necrotic as you are remaining in the aura of this one.
Yep.
All right. Vasilika.
Okay. She will stand her hand again. Again, there's gonna be a small fire. The
Another fireball?
no. But the water surrounding the monster is gonna start bubbling, and suddenly sacred flame is gonna appear from it. So he has to do a DC of 16 or take 12 radiant damage.
Are you looking at
Dex.
this monster?
Can I cast
You-
it without looking at his eye?
No.
If I
It
have
has
to
to be
look,
a creature you can
what?
see.
How far is she away from it? Doesn't go like a distance.
60 feet. I don't know. But if that's the case, I just stay in the wall.
Okay.
You can do it, guys. Don't make me cast another stone.
I mean, you can risk it. Just kidding. All right. Just
Dodge action,
averting your
just-
eyes in fear. All right. Casimir cannot cast spells. Oh no! I didn't roll his Constitution saving throw when he casts a spell. Now he has to do it while he's bloody. I'm sorry, Casimir. He's gonna avert his eyes on this turn, but I mean, he'll have to pay for it. what he saves. Doesn't drop to 1 HP, but takes 19. Okay, so he's gonna spend his turn averting his eyes because a caster. These guys are tough for casters. Okay, he's gonna. We have Bodex. Hex. This is advantage on strength. You said, right?
Yes, he has disadvantage on strength.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I gave him a shove attack. He would have had. Well, we're past it. Never mind.
What's up? What's up?
Well, when he went to go make that strength, when I shoved him, he should have done it at
not this guy.
disadvantage
Not
then.
this guy.
This one. It's a different one.
Oh.
The one who like disappeared behind the flash of like air and water.
Oh.
Was trying to get out of a cage cell with its dimension to hit. You still hear the rattle of like a jail cell as he's trying to like creak them apart. Yeah. And then we have.
I was going to say because Casimir's been using Chill Touch. That's your ranged spell attack. So unless is it just that?
That's what I just said. He looked at it to cast it. He looked at it. I rolled a Constitution saving throw in retrospect, and he took damage. And he spent his turn learning from that, averting his gaze, and taking a step back. Essentially frightened. These guys are not rough and ranged characters. We have this Bogozak right beside you here, Javik. It's gonna go ahead and try and like crane his head, trying to like meet your gaze for just a moment. For 1 frame, you meet it. Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw. You take half of 30.
Ooh.
That's a lot of 10s. 29 half.
That's a lot of damage.
14. Necrotic.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Can I do anything else? No, I cannot. Okay. No, it's gotta stay there and fight till the death. Fair enough. We have Emil. He's gonna go ahead and brave this thing, and he's gonna go ahead and turn a corner, look at it, roll that Constitution saving throw. Succeed, taking the 3d10.
3 not 10s.
Right? I'm waiting for it. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and brave through it, and he's gonna go probably rip its throat out. Against the 15, we have 20 and natural 1. That for 4 piercing. It's still standing. Still fighting. Alright. And then we have Brander.
Okay, well, Brander's just going to walk in the hanging space for a moment. So he can do. He's not looking at it, so it's just going to be flanking. So first one. Nah. Second, 20 for 15 slashing and 5 cold.
You get him.
Yeah, just cut down completely, hang it at half.
Nice. Alright. So, you guys have a round to decide what you do as you continue to hear more shrieks coming from the jail cell to the north, as the corpses of these creatures are floating around in the water around you. The screams come from the smashed door here. That's on its hinges, and you can see waves being made. Looking around your party, you can see Javik's bloodied, Casimir's bloodied. Basilica is trying to like keep her stitches from coming apart. Ramirez, I believe you're bloodied as well.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, but
just unbloodied.
Yeah, you essentially have another round from Brander's turn. As the werewolf in your midst just goes savage on this thing, and then looks at a bunch of you, and with like a gnarly deep voice, just goes like, "There, we're even. Zuleika, alive."
She was last time we heard.
Yep.
Just snarls and begins to sprint on all fours toward the stairs. If you let him, he's gonna essentially attempt to escape.
Yeah, I'm not stopping him.
Anybody? Figuring.
I'm not stopping him.
Okay. You see him turn the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I can't actually get there.
That's what he does on his essentially turn. He's going to just dash up the stairs and escape.
I technically used my turn, didn't I?
To do what?
Like, you see that door around here? Did we knock that completely off, or is it just open?
It's open.
Alright, so it's open.
Yeah, it's
Right,
like on its hinges. It's useless. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, no, like, could it just be closed though?
You'd have to like prop it into its frame. It's not. No. It's like.
No, alright, so it's off. No, that's what I was meaning. Like,
Yeah,
so
it's off.
Its hinges.
You'll have to like fix the
Alright,
hinges,
then,
and there's
okay.
not enough time. This thing is coming.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
I'd say
Hex lasts
Fall
for like
back.
1 minute.
Hex lasts for an hour.
Disgusting. All right, cool.
Well, I guess we just may as well try to get out of here.
You know, we've come this far. I mean, do we want
I
to push a little bit further and try to create some distance between us and it? There's only one left.
That's what I mean. We can start.
we can't let it come behind us. Fall back. We get it in the hallway.
Just move it. Just like slashing against the bars. You hear something break. You see more waves. It's still occupied with the cage, but I know you don't know how much time you have left. Yeah.
And if you want to
I
wait
will-
for the damn thing, we could position ourselves at each side of the walls, and then technically we're not
Yeah.
going to be surprised because we know it's coming.
I'll go for a
I
grapple.
I will spend a round quickly, unfortunately because of people in the way, dashing up to here to try and see, can I see it in there?
No, because there's like a wall here, I believe. But you can see it's slashing and making waves in this direction.
Okay.
Like, the
so
waves
I-
are coming from that
I
direction.
see exactly where it is. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just. I'm gonna hold for landing the Eldritch Blast as soon as I see it. As soon as it becomes visible.
Okay,
And
fair
I will
enough.
fall back to here if people want to do other things.
Just apocalypse now. You hear a splash of water as Casimir like just collapses onto his knees, weak, wounded. Doesn't look like he's fit for this fight, facing this last one. What do the rest of you guys do?
I guess, yeah. Well, Brandon's
Jesus
just going
Christ.
to move to the side, and he's just going to ready an action and wait for it to run in
Okay,
into them. Yeah, that's what I guess what we're doing.
cool. You wait another like 10, 20 seconds. This thing is still struggling against the bars. It's making splashes of water, and you're beginning to wonder if it will ever get out of the cage.
I will.
Will Bless drop during this time?
Yes, as I realize that it's taking a while out, because at that point I'm gonna go small because I only have 5 turns of that left. So
I mean, we keep going.
we
Hopefully, try
can't
to
let
find.
it get behind us.
I mean, we're entirely surrounded in this place.
Yeah. I will make my way in towards it, and I'm gonna make my way up to here.
Okay,
Or actually, I'm gonna make my way to just the edge. I'm not gonna quite enter its area first.
Basilica, you still
Give
in
it.
this? Ivan?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, it's just like I cannot see them, so I can only support the team from far.
Fair enough.
But
But
I'm
it's still your
here.
turn. Do you want to do anything on your turn? Like you still have directions.
I'll approach on this corner, but that's it.
Fair enough. Casimir's too weak to fight. The Bodak will take its turn, literally doing the only thing it can do at this point. Nope. It still remains in the cage. Emil's gone. So it's Brando's turn. Top of the round. What do you do?
Do we just bloody get out of here at this point? It's not breaking the cage. Either that or drop your bloody hex on it. Just let it get out. Or we were going to be here for ages.
I'm running up and stabbing it. a second. I basically got to the edge of the darkness, and then I'm gonna charge out and stab it on my turn.
Okay, we have Brandar, Javik before that. Do either of you just hold your positions?
Yeah, yes. Yeah,
You good?
I do.
Nick?
Zabby, what do you do?
Hold on, let me. Where's my ruler? Here. Oh, I still couldn't reach it. I'd be stuck in there. Oh, I don't have a ranged. No, I couldn't even reach it anyway. Never mind. I can't get it. I don't have a way to it.
Yeah, remember, feel free to charge forth.
Okay. Dash up to it. Bonus action will be to Hexblade's Curse It. So this is the Hex guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. I will make 2 attack at it with my sword.
Are you averting your eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
However, I will reaction Storm Rune to make the first one normal. Basically giving myself advantage on the attack roll, canceling out the disadvantage. So, first roll is normal.
Isn't that when like, another creature makes an attack against you?
Whenever you or another creature you can see makes an attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check,
Okay.
you can use your reaction to cause it. So, first one, normal, is 17 points of piercing necrotic mix.
Can you give me a moment?
And
My guy, A, I'm getting water. B, I want to read something real quick. I just want to familiarize myself with this. Which one is this? Cloud Rune? Which one? Storm
yes.
Rune.
Yeah, no, Storm Rune, not Cloud Rune. Yeah, so
Which one you use the? Well,
I mean Storm Rune. So that's a bonus action to invoke it to enter this pathetic state, and then each turn I can use my reaction to impose advantage on or disadvantage on a single attack roll, saving throw, or
so what was that
ability
hit?
check that's made.
23?
25.
Yeah,
Bless
hits.
is still in play. So 17 points of piercing, 1 point of lightning, or 17 points of piercing necrotic and 1 point of lightning.
Yep, got it. Kashur, you stab it through like the grails of the jail cell as it struggles to get out, struggles to catch you by the blade and drag you inside. You have to like slouch through this chamber. It is like your height, but yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then second attack, this one is a disadvantage. So 17 to 19 to hit. And 23 points of piercing and necrotic mix, and 4 points of lightning.
Kill him. Shred him.
Jesus Christ. 14, 9, 4.
Actually,
Jesus. No, it's still alive,
actually,
but barely.
Pull off 5 of that, my bad. I should not have had the second Giant's Might on that hit.
Okay. It's still bloodied. We have Basilica, the rest of the team and stuff. No, Basilica and Casimir. Basilica, you do anything?
Nope.
Oh, and
I'm focusing on the last remaining of Bless.
Okay, -5 necrotic damage, then of your turn there, Ramirez, and then the Bolek is gonna go ahead and do its Withering Gaze. I'm gonna ask you to do me a Constitution saving throw as you are fighting it, and it's literally physically trying to pry your eyes open.
21.
Jesus. Show me what you got. 18. Necrotic.
Okay, that bloodies me.
And it's gonna keep blade to blade engage with you. We have Brandar, Javik, Ramirez. You guys are free to act. Lock this thing in a cage. You're locked in here with me.
Yeah, I couldn't even get there even if I wanted to.
Yeah. Yes. This whole
Yeah, I'll
thing
just
is-
end my turn. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting because I can't even get there.
God damn it.
I just trapped myself in the room.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna. Fuck, I can't. Do you think you can get him next turn or no?
quite
Ramirez.
possibly.
Alright, I'll just move up just in case. I'm staying behind this wall behind him, but I'm gonna use my movement. But I'm still in his shroud.
Okay, moving in just in case you enter the shroud, taking that 5 necrotic damage. Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. I can't do any attacks or anything. I'm good.
Ramirez.
Okay. So, I will again same tactic on this. So reaction to get first roll at normal.
Yep. Just using your third eye, you hit
And
for
we'll
27
throw
for a total of
plus 9 is 18 plus 1 lightning.
19. It's
Yeah.
still up.
My God.
Second roll is at disadvantage.
Okay, 14 does not hit.
14.
14 does not hit.
Okay, I have to deal with this. So, action surge. We're going to kill this. I will go ahead and.
Action surge. Thematic.
Yeah.
An actual
Oh.
1 does not hit. Oof.
Yeah. So one more try. Come on, something useful. No.
Pain.
Oh,
MVP.
oh, you may go down here.
Basilica.
Yep.
Anything?
And unfortunately, I believe that is about the end of my giant size. I
Yeah,
did that at the beginning of the last thing, so I'm no longer big.
So I'll approach a little bit. If that's the end of yours, my bless is going next after this turn. But yeah, I'll stay here. That's it.
Okay. Bo next turn.
Yeah. Oh, and I should have taken 5. Okay.
Sure thing. It's that DC Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Success.
So
Half of 17 is 8.
Run away.
That's my action. Okay, fair enough. Y'all.
Brando's just sticking here just in case anything else comes in that stair. He doesn't want to leave Basilica.
Fair.
They just get mauled.
Javik. Your friend is dying.
Yep. I'm gonna come in and I'll just do.
Eyes
What was I gonna
closed.
do? Excuse me. Yeah, eyes closed. It's just gonna be, 3 attacks with the battle axe.
The
And I'm only
battle
doing
axe
2.
or the short sword or your claw.
Yeah, my claws. I'm not raging anymore. It dropped. So 2 with the battle axe, but I'm just going to reckless attack. Okay.
Woo!
Good.
Cool.
21 and 17.
Awesome. How do you want to do this?
Just through the bars and everything, after everything's just taking a beating and it's just going on for too long, I just raise it up above my head, just barely clearing the ceiling, and then just bring it straight down onto his head, just cracking him almost right down, like halfway midway in his torso, and he just splits, he just folds, like, in 2.
Curious enough, as you watch the corpse now, like, floating in the water, as the others behind you that you left behind, this one too begins to like melt away to bone and ichor, and before long, nothing but a shell remains. As we are out of initiative.
Oh. Yay!
For now.
Yay! I get 6 hit points back.
Oh my god. He's grasping the wall, trying to keep the stitches together.
Yeah.
Well, that was less than fun.
This is only a taste of what's to come. As we get deeper, it'll grow worse.
Yeah, he has no respect for guest rights. He gets out
Well,
first.
honestly, we did release his prisoner, so yeah, we did kinda. Yeah.
Question: did Casimir find the Fang spindle? Or
Yeah.
He has
yeah,
it
okay.
all.
Okay, shall we get the hell out of here?
Going that
Sounds
way
like a
will
plan.
invoke the wrath of those gargoyles. All, what, 6 of them are watching us.
Well, we know further up we're going to. The only way we're going is up. That's the area that's trapped.
We need
Well,
to rest.
Let's spend one second and go back to that throne room. Do you think he would have come down this hallway himself, watching it, or do you think there's some better way to get there? Brander, did you see anything on the other side?
I can have a look. Brando will just make his way down.
Hello, guys. I'm doing fine. Don't worry about me.
Brando just walks up to here and sees if there's any like doorways or any way.
It's a velvet curtain which you can part apart easily, and as you do so, see this.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we got away here.
It was optional. Shall we try to see if it takes us to a more dry area?
Yeah, Brando just walks up and just kind of listens through, see if he can hear anything. Or what sort of door is it? Is it wooden or is it metal?
Let me check here. 2 large wooden thrones rest on the balcony. Behind the throne hangs a red velvet curtain. It's about like 30 feet long. Ceiling is 10 feet high. The door is unlocked.
Okay, but we'll try and listen through it. Okay.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Just see how much you can pick up through the door. So the most obvious sound you pick up is fire. The crackle of like a hearth fire from beyond the door. In that still silence, you hear. Yeah, nothing else really. I'm just reading it. I just make sure. I think you just hear the crackle of fire. Yeah. And if you like were to look at the keyhole and at the bottom of the door, you can see like a steady orange glow coming from the room.
May as well check.
Okay.
Brando just slowly opens.
Carefully opening the door. You see before you the following. This room, 30 feet square across, rising to like a 20-foot tall ceiling, opening up from dungeons. Contains a stone brazier that burns fiercely in the center of the room. But its tall white flame, and with like a flicker of orange, produces like no heat that you can feel upon your faces. The rim of the brazier is carved with 7 cups shaped like indentations, spaced evenly around the circumference of this brazier. Within each indentation is a spherical stone, twice the diameter of like a human eyeball, and made of colored crystal. No 2 stones are like the same color. Overhead, a wood-framed hourglass, as tall and wide as like Brandar, hangs like 10 feet above the brazier, suspended from the ceiling by thick iron chains. All the sand is stuck in the upper portion of the hourglass, seemingly unable to run down into the bottom. There's a written, like in glowing script, on the base of the hourglass, is a verse in common. You also see 2 like 9-foot tall iron statues of knights on horseback, poised to charge with swords drawn. They stand in deep alcoves facing each other. The brazier sits between them.
Okay, Brando just slowly moves in just a little bit. He's just looking around, seeing if he can see any traps, anything like that. It can just be looks like it's out of place.
What are you checking for traps exactly? Like the floor, the ceiling, the walls, the brazier, the statues?
Basically, he's looking for areas like in between these two guys.
Okay.
Like he's just kind of expecting it to like lunge out or something.
One moment. Okay. Let me read something. Discuss amongst yourself. So, like, I'm gonna be at 30 seconds.
Yeah, no. After everything we've seen here, I do not trust the statues.
Can
fuck.
we read the inscription from here? Without getting closer.
I don't know, but I'm suddenly having a feeling of fucking deja vu, son. Like, I'm not talking in character right now, but deja vu, son. I've seen in the movie. 3 fucking doors. 2 of them probably have something violent, and one's the only exit. Yeah, that laugh there. I'm guessing that's it.
No, I just find it funny.
We're doomed.
It's good.
We're all doomed.
So, starting with Brander, you investigate, and between the statues and the brazier, you go ahead and roll me like a good investigation check. You'll notice something obvious, but see if you detect something.
23.
You're amazing at those. Plus 12. How do you have a plus 12 for investigation? Jesus.
Fucking intellect's high, and it's one of my skill.
You find something curious. In between the cracks of a stone is like a green residue. Like when you put between your fingers, it feels like oily to the touch. And in other cracks and surfaces of between the statues and the brazier, you can see scorch marks on the stone floor. There's evidence on the walls beside the statues of like lacerations, as if something metal has just scathed itself across the stone surface. But the statues remain motionless as you continue investigating them. The brazier burns.
Doesn't look like there's a plaque or anything like pressure plates. It just seems.
With a 23 investigation, you don't perceive any pressure plates now.
So I could maybe justify that it's movement that might trigger this, like it moving in front of it.
That's your guess at that point. That whatever triggers or whatever happened here, you're not even sure. I mean, like with that information, you won't even be sure if it's like a trap or if it's like somebody's been here and spilled something on the floor, or if it's like something coming out of the brazier, an effect. You just find that's what you find, but you don't find any pressure plates.
Okay.
So
well,
I
don't want to mislead you.
What's written on the hourglass?
Following.
Inscriptions are usually helpful. They provide information that is beneficial in general. Hopefully it tells us how to get out of here.
Handout.
Or at least something useful. Maybe it tells us what causes whatever trap you're worried about, Brandar.
Okay. The magic writing on the base of the hourglass reads as follows. Cast a stone into the fire. Violet leads to the mountain spire. Orange to the castle's peak. Red if floor is what you seek. Green to where the coffin hide. Indigo to the master's bride. Blue to ancient magic's womb. Yellow to the master's tomb.
So this could be the teleport.
Could be.
This could be how he gets around.
It's for us to get out.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Just
Yeah,
looking
unfortunately.
around, can you see any like arcane things can maybe recognize or anything like that?
Arcane runes. There's only the magical inscription part of Hourglass.
Alright.
No, not. I mean, like perhaps decorative, but nothing that you would be able to read and make sense of beyond that
Okay.
inscription. Yeah.
So, looking at this, suppose this is teleport. Which of these locations do we want?
I will say the coffin or the mountain spire. The other ones don't bring too much confidence. If we go to the castle peak, it will be just harder to get out. Maybe red if we want lore. Maybe it's to a library.
Yeah, but
It might
where
be
would a
to a
library
study.
be?
Might be that study though.
Yeah, there's the study. There's a study and library here. The other place is the Amber Temple. Nowhere else really would have books of worth.
You're right.
Well, boy,
But
to
I
ancient magic's
think
whim would not be the Amber,
Yeah.
Amber Temple.
Yeah, that would probably be. We're in no shape to go there right now, but
I would say green or violet. Maybe red.
well, we should make a decision quickly.
Maybe we should rest here. We don't know what's gonna be on the other side.
Is this better? Those things
We-
came after us.
If Casimir can use that to block the door and or one of the statues. I'm talking about the spindle. It may buy us enough time to catch our breath, mend our wounds.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to take a rest here.
Looking at the stones, are they mounted to this in a way that looks like they can be moved, or are
They can be
kind of
moved.
just
They're
sitting
like
there?
giant marbles that can be picked up. They're just contained within their like respective bowls.
Well then, if we want to try and rest here, then we certainly can. Meantime, I will pick up the violet stone and just kind of hold it in my hand and look at it for a bit.
Mhm.
Anything happen when I pick it up?
No,
Or
it's cool to the touch, smooth, but nothing really happens. Nothing triggers. The statues don't move. The flame remains burning. The sand in the hourglass remains where it is.
okay then. Well, folks, we're going to try and rest here. We're all in bad shape.
Yes. Now that I have a
Okay.
second to think, maybe red will be the best path when we decide to move.
Okay.
Um,
If we're going to rest here, I'm going to take the 4 pythons that I have, and I'm going to python each door shut. So close each door, jam a python into the ground next to it, hammer it in, kind of locking it in place so that it doesn't. So it makes it that much harder to open.
Mm-hmm.
What was said
Well-
earlier though about the you said there was like metal scratches or whatever in this place
There's
when
like
Brandar was
evidence of like
investigating?
lacerations upon the walls, as if like a metal object, like a sword or something bladed, has run across them.
I'm just.
In the meantime, I will just pick up all of the marbles and kind of put them in my bag.
Okay.
Just to hold them and have the
Yeah, I'm just reading over these, just trying to figure them out. Like Orange to
Yeah.
Castle's Peak, that's probably the top of the castle.
That's probably the highest
so-
tower. I
Uh,
imagine green is probably to a graveyard of some sort.
green to where the coffins hide. Could
Right,
that
coffins hide underground in a graveyard.
that could either be the wait? Wasn't there magic circle in fucking the coffin maker's house?
There was.
Yeah.
So that's what that could be. Coffins hide.
Could be.
Maybe.
Not quite sure why it's hide, but sure.
Yeah, true. It could be the graveyard then, and Vlaki maybe then.
Perhaps.
Because then
Master's
explains
Well,
how
they're-
he...
Bride.
The Master's Bride, I'm honestly guessing, if there's anything outside here, I'm guessing that's Basilica, to be honest.
I will say that you're mistaken, and it will be one of the rooms of the other brides.
Yeah, I think it would
Oh.
be somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't.
That don't really... Would that really be here?
Magic's. Well, we have
I mean-
the red is if lore is what you seek. That's got to go to a library of some sort. Our best bet is that study we saw in the past.
Yeah,
so
that
there.
has the, yeah, that has the
So
teleportation circle there.
Then Violet to a mountain spire. There are a number of mountains around.
It
The
could refer to
land,
Yesterhill.
or any of them. Yesterhill is not really a mountain; it's too small.
You're right.
Yellow itself going to the tomb. That's almost certainly not where we want to go. That's got to go to where Strahd was buried, where he sleeps his coffin. But
Just showing handouts, don't mind me.
Magic's womb. It's got to be the. That's got to be the temple, right?
Yeah, I
Magic's-
would say that.
Yeah, I'd say that's Amber Temple, yeah.
Indigo to the green to where the coffin hides.
So I think probably Violet. Violet is probably one. Violet or green are probably our best escape routes.
Yes, but I think red will make this work. This drop.
I just find it weird the fact that you would have a teleport to one of his bride's bedrooms. I don't know why.
Have you ever walked like castle stairs, dude?
I
Okay.
get, but
Can I just say that I find it funny
I
that
thought
like,
I thought Strahd could float.
throughout Strahd does nothing but complain about stairs. Just like
Does he?
yeah, that isn't like a
I
nod.
mean, stairs are the bane of existence.
Yeah.
They're evil.
Okay, so green's either going to be the graveyard or the coffin maker's shop in Valaki.
Right.
Violet could.
I
Did
just-
we? Violet could take us to the mountain spire. Oh wait, no, we weren't on a mountain though. Never mind. So like maybe that's Kirill's cave or somewhere close there, but that's not next to a mountain. It itself
Yeah.
isn't a mountain.
Yeah, so that's some. Sorry, man, I don't know which one that'll be. Castle's Peak. That's just going to be. That's probably the top of the castle. Red or what you see. That's probably going to be Strahd's study that we saw in the book.
Yes.
Green to where the
There's-
coffin side, graveyard or coffin maker's shop. But I'm thinking coffin maker's shop because this teleportation thing was there.
Yeah.
And to go to the Master Bride, as you say, is probably that could wait, didn't she have like a fucking testing facility thing?
Yes, maybe that's where Savik was.
Yeah, so that's where that could lead. Blue to Ancient Magic's Womb, I'm going to say that's Amber Temple, and yellow to the Master's Tomb, that's going to be Strahd's Tomb.
Yeah.
So, release
So-
where everyone thinks that we should go.
I'd say green, honestly.
Yeah. It
I'd say
depends.
red.
It depends on if we're leaving or not. If we're leaving,
Yeah.
then I think
No.
green or violet gets us out of here.
I don't wish to leave. We won't have more chances to come here and
Yeah,
Re-
true. I don't
or
really think we
recover
should leave just yet.
Yeah,
but we should
So,
remember this is
yeah.
here.
I think
I would
I
say
will say-
Violet.
Yeah, I think if we are not able to catch our breath and recover, we're going to need to leave. We are in no shape to continue.
if we cannot
We're able.
rest, yes, we Violet.
The thing
but-
is, like, if I can figure out how these teleportation circles work, there's nothing saying that we can't use
them to come
any
back.
that are outside of here.
And
But
that being said, I'm planning on taking all of these stones with us when we leave if I can. At the very least, it'll disrupt a little bit. I mean, we're already causing people problems, and we've already angered Strahd. What's petty theft? And besides, Brantar, I imagine having these stones might be beneficial to you.
Possibly I could maybe use them for us to get back here.
Yes.
I've been rolling like so shitty for like random encounters. Time has been like passing, and it's like, It's like,
Yeah.
Well, I think
Yeah.
we're gonna take a short rest. Like since we got here,
Yes.
we're resting, right?
Yeah.
do we want to call it
Yeah,
a session
absolutely.
here?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so
figured.
because I feel like when we teleport, no matter what room, we're gonna find something Strahd related. So,
Oh, yeah.
For
I
fun's
guess-
sake,
Strahd's bride, Strahd's father, sister.
Yeah. I did really bad in combat today.
okay,
I'm completely off my game.
you survived. Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Tom?
Well, I was gonna say, for fun's sake, explain what happened to dude, I'm having a brain fart. Casimir, help me.
The part.
Explain to him like what had transpired, so he's in know for his decision, and then come to a decision as a party. If you wish to stay in the castle or head out, it's fine. I just need to know what to prep ahead, because if it's more of the castle, then great, I have that prepped. If it's like literally like we go here, like suddenly we teleport there, I'm like, okay, cool. Valaki's okay. You know, like I don't know.
I think we don't have a consensus yet, but I will say more castle. If the red is
Yeah,
study.
you all just
I-
need to rest, because
I-
every single one of you are bloodied.
You have like
Yeah,
no,
well, I
no
want to
healing
rest.
spells.
I have healing word. That's it, and aid.
Yeah.
I didn't
I've
thought we were
got-
gonna fight.
I don't
ultimately-
like, I do have bloody spell scrolling mass cure wounds, but I think that's something we should use if we're in dire need in a fight, like dire
I'm
need.
curious. You guys still have the skull for verify?
We do.
Okay. Cool.
Do we?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because
Okay, you
Because I ain't pulling punches. And I'm just looking at everybody's HP. I'm like, Yeah.
Oh, I've got
Can
my,
I establish something
my backup character.
while we're here? Can I establish like I think if this ends up in like TPK, are people okay with it just like finishing a campaign that way? Or does that feel like bad?
I mean, it makes sense because then essentially you're getting new travelers or adventurers or whatever, and maybe they've been doing stuff along the way. I don't know.
I'm
I mean,
just
it
like-
makes sense.
It
but
does it feel bad to end the campaign that way, or does it like feel like yeah, no, that's a bad ending, like and like that's the end of our adventure, you know? I don't know.
Game over.
I don't know. I'm just curious.
I would kind of like to
First-
see like the big like
Exactly.
fight go down. Like I would like to at least see that. That would
I
be
think
pretty dope. But I think if we
My
lost
solution
at
to
the
that
big
is like
fight,
if you
then
guys
it makes
TPK, you'll
sense.
literally just all play NPCs, and I will just keep going till we run out of NPCs.
And Barovia is empty.
Yeah, you'll be like the what do you call it? The martyrs who fell, and they're like, now it's time to rise. If only we could have helped them like before. If only they asked for our help. Oh well, we now realize.
Yeah.
If only they took the
Barovia
vampire
can
hunters
open
with
a
them.
hole.
Oh, you know.
Then we are all beast folk. Like for Basilic and the Abbey.
Well, that was good progress. I like this. Was a fun session. We're finally doing dungeon crawls. Like Crescent Strahd is fun, but it has so few dungeon crawls. I find.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this place is fucking huge. I literally have like 10 maps for this place.
Woof.
Yeah. Taking stairs is hell. I have to like look up where you guys end up every time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a thing.
But I like it. It's nice.
This is why you make maps one.
I like it how you guys were like contemplating like, should we like turn around or like keep looking for our stuff? And like you guys are stuff are like is like 60 feet away from you. You just don't have vision. Just your stuff is right there. I just can't describe it because the heap is out of your vision. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, so I rolled that spell scrolls don't get waterlogged just because of the way they are, and it's shitty to like lose something to water. But if you had like anything that could get waterlogged, it is. Unfortunately. So torches, any like just go through your inventory.
Bed
You'll see.
rolls.
Like normal parchment just gets ruined. Rations literally gets ruined. Like this is like a power move of Strahd's to like waterlog your shit.
Okay.
Yeah, just FYI. It always sucks to lose gear, but it's literally like it's what Strahd does. He'll fuck with you.
Yeah.
But spell scrolls and wizard spell books I don't touch because that's just imagine losing all your spells as a wizard. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Any questions, guys, regarding the session? Something I didn't explain right or whatever?
Don't think so. I think the only one that would be useful is kind of knowing whether or not we're going to get our short rest. Because my full plan, if we don't, is to attempt to activate the thing to teleport.
Okay, cool.
To a
I'm gonna end
location
session by answering that question. Ready?
Yeah. Because that is going to give you the we need to prep a different location, because I may not know how it works, but I have suspicions, and that is the plan.
Give me 1 second.
The door started banging.
Hot. Okay, and what does that mean to me? You get a short rest. You take a short rest, and Ramirez, you find something on the ground, in this room. It is a random. It is a random counter, but if you find something, you find. Essentially, like what I did is I fast forwarded an hour to see what happens. And 1 hour of you resting, fucking around, whatever. You found a music box. Okay. Okay, I'll explain to you my reaction. So it's a music box, and I'll explain later what it does. But in our first campaign, the way I got the party into Barovia is by music box. So it's gonna hit home.
If it took us in, it can get us out, right? Do it. Play the song. Play the song.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Reverse it.
But you found a music box in the room, probably left here by either some poor, unfortunate soul or here for a purpose. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the rest. Okay, that's good.
Yes.
This was hard.
Yeah, no, it's literally like the second hardest dungeon in this module. Yeah,
Fuck.
but yeah.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
I still need to get that on the t-shirt. That's concerning.
I'm really happy I used my dead word, okay? Really, really happy.
Use your what?
That you couldn't use dead word.
When you fireball the party,
Yeah.
and I misread because they're immune to a whole bunch of shit. and I misread like they're immune to fire, and I was like, fucking fireballs is on party, they're immune. That would have been funny. But no, they're Bodex, they're demons. And the demons are like just have resistance to fire and poison and shit. They have immunity to poison actually, because they're from the abyss, and the abyss is all poison. But yeah, it's just fun.
I was gonna use channel divinity on them, but when the other two teleport, I was like, oh my god, I need to wait, or we're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
All of the hit dice spent. Well,
the thing is, so they're
but...
awful against people who are ranged, like rangers and bowmen and fighters and casters and stuff. But like, if you're immune to being frightened, they're nothing to you. They're literally like 58 HP, and you just kill them. And I don't know, like, I guess calm emotion. No, some spell makes you immune to being frightened.
Heroism.
Heroism. Hey, we shoot. Oh, that's why you. Oh, that's clever. That's why you find that potion of heroism. Oh, okay. See, I didn't make that connection. Oh, that's good.
If we have a TPK, I already know what NPC I'll use.
Yeah, which one?
I'll keep it a secret. I'll message you.
Hey,
yeah,
okay, fair enough.
Fun one.
Oh my god, is it fucking?
I don't think we
bring back.
Are you gonna play the toy maker? By the way, okay.
Can we bring back old characters,
No,
maybe?
speaking of which, this is very important. What did you do with the just the clothes?
Oh my god, it's Anya.
It's important. It's important. What did you do with it?
They would still technically be on under the armor because he just threw his armor over it.
Good. Very good.
God, this shit's cursed, isn't it?
Brother is possessed. Kill us while we were resting.
I can assure you it's nothing but fun. We're laughing because the other group knows exactly where you're headed, and we're just like, he's in for a fun time. You've been chosen. It's funny, I love it when things align, when like we just play and like roleplay just aligns in a way. It's like I didn't plan for anybody to wear the Jester clothes, but here we are. And it just I love this module. It's one of my favorites. This was fun. If you guys don't got any other questions for me, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. I will go ahead and go to bed as well. Actually, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm starving.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a snacky.
Yeah, but this was fun. Sometimes combat drags, but I actually had fun.
Yeah.
Nope, I like
there
when
is
I'm almost dying. Makes it interesting.
When I first introduced to the Bodex and I did a fucking scream, I fucking ruined my fucking throat so much, and it still itches.
Question: what was the difficulty of this encounter?
Bodex are CR 9.
9. Okay.
Each. Spawn 4.
So...
The thing is that CR in D&D doesn't really work, especially against a party.
Yeah,
because Vasilka is tailored to be the anti-curse Strahd. She has radiant spells, she has light spells, she has healing. She's like, if you have a party of all Vasilkas, I will literally have to throw Tarasques at you guys to make anything happen. So I, throughout this entire campaign, I was experimenting around, right? And I essentially figured that if I throw monsters of the same CR as a party level, 4 of them, that will be like an hour and a half of combat. Because you guys are like, you guys find ways to cheese combat, and that's fine. That's how we play D&D. You guys, like, I had to look up the ability, the giant rune, the storm rune. I had to look it up because I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like, it's, I don't want to say OP, but I need to understand that we're not just breaking the game.
It is very, very good. I did not get to use it anywhere near as efficiently in this encounter.
But still, like, the fact that nobody looked at Bodex, like, Bodex kill. Bodex just drop you 0 HP as soon as you look at them, and then they melee range you. That's it, right? They only get 1 attack, which is fine, but, like, there's a whole bunch of them. This encounter was supposed to kill somebody, frankly. Not supposed to, but, like, it's capable of killing somebody. But you guys, like, because you guys are creative, and you find ways of, like, averting your eyes and stuff, then I'm not, you know... And I wasn't gonna go out of my way to, like, I grab Casimir, who is AFK, like, not here. You see Bodo grab him, like, grapple him, and turn his head to, like, force him to look at him. They can do that. I just didn't want to do that while he's away, and I couldn't do that against anybody here because you guys killed him too fast, or like you put him behind. I put him behind jail. That's funny.
Went to gay baby jail.
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out.
Yep, that hex was useful, I think, in holding him back.
Yeah, it was. I don't think he would have got out of the
was pretty
cage
lucky.
if he kept him hexed for like an hour. I would have just been like, okay, you guys like have an hour with this like thing. No, I know what I would have done. You would have like literally turned it around to like try and like hear him again, and he would not be there anymore for one reason or another. But that's. Anyways, I'm just rambling.
Yeah.
Let's just say that Castle Ravenloft has more entryways than you think. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
y'all need to start
it.
like walking the halls with like your hands against the wall. The
I
amount
mean,
of, the amount of,
that's
S-
what we do.
the amount
Doing
of
that.
red S's on my map is ridiculous.
I'm gonna head off. So
Yeah,
Have a good night.
me same.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Take care, guys. See you next week, then.
Okay, we'll
Yep.
see ya.
See you next week.
Let's put a vote on which room we want to do and if we want to stay.
Yeah.
Something like that. So we can
True that.
prepare.
I'm all for keep going because I'm barely damaged.
If we get the rest, I want to stay longer. Like we don't have
Yeah,
many chances out here.
Yeah, we have the rest.
We did get the rest,
Oh
so
my god! Once
so
again,
I'm good with staying on.
you guys are so lucky because once again, the thing that keeps this module alive is the fact that like the players thank their stars that Strahd is bored. Because like logically, nothing stops him from like just showing up like evening and like killing everybody, but he's bored. And he's like, cool. They don't disappoint. They play the game good. Their move.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, nobody reacted to the fact that Strahd spoke back to Vasilka's commune, and I was like, come on.
I was literally thinking that. And
I didn't know if
I feel like
Basilica
it
mentioned that
hurt.
because that was
Yeah.
in Basilica's head.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
I
did say. Well, we did kind of release his prisoner. So
yeah, I was talking with the guys before you arrived about that, and we forgot. So I'm not sure, like, if all the prayers or the divination magic goes through Strahd.
He is the ancient. He is the land. Everything
He
goes
is
to
the
Yeah.
ancient. He is
So
the
I was-
man.
So I will say that. But then I don't know if my spell fail. Like it's
Your spell
everything
does not
alive.
fail. I would let you know if your spell. You cast the spell,
Okay.
and you got 2 divine
no, like-
answers, and then you got Strahd's voice. Make of that
Okay,
as you
ciao.
will. Yeah,
Okay,
see ya.
it's on the
I'm
east
gonna go get
side.
some snacks.
We're gonna run
Yeah.
to the chapel, guys. Okay, I'm gonna assume that it's alive.
Probs.
I love
Yep.
your questions though.
Chapel
You could have
is
been like, "Is the symbol of Ravenkind in the chapel of Ravenloft? Yes or no?" Instead, you were like, "Is it within 140 feet from the ground? Is it in the east?"
I mean, it's-
oh, you could have just asked, "Is it in this building?"
It's
It's
too
too-
massive, and to be fair, I can cast it again. Like
Okay,
as
but
a
you
witch.
but you can locate object.
Basic search algorithm.
Yeah.
Basic search algorithm.
you were-
Take the area you're in, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, and
Exactly.
you are now much less area to search.
Yeah.
how this works.
But I don't know. Maybe we should go to the chapel now. Like it may have been a lie, guys. We have been deceived.
Yeah. Well, anyway, figure it out. I'm gonna head off and call the recording here.